doesn't work. Noise remover. What changed? How does this work? Give me a second. Changing the noise remover. Low, low, low. Okay, now it works. That way I can put the AC on. You guys don't hear the AC going. You won't hear like that. Yeah, we've been playing. We played all morning StarCraft. Took a little break. Walked Dexter out. Came back. Played some Resident Evil. Just finished Resident Evil. Ate a snack. Now we're gonna cheese the ladder. It's a good day's work. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll put them out on YouTube. I gotta put out a video later on. After this, I gotta do an edit and video and put out a video. Did you get any StarCraft? Did you play any StarCraft right now? For me? Yeah, for me, maybe. Like right now it's 11:16. How's Florida? You guys okay over there? Chat's on Twitch and on YouTube. But alright, I'll do one real quick. You're still awake? Okay, that's good. It's good it's not as hitting as bad. Yeah, I don't know. Shit's not right. The government is not acting right. You know, everything's fine and dandy when they spend millions and billions to give to countries, but when we need it, they ain't there. That's some shit right there. So we'll see what happens, what kind of backlash they get, but that is straight cold. Still raining over here. It's not raining, but over there, oh, on your side. Yeah, what's going on in North Carolina should never. It's just wrong. So the hurricane came through Helene or something like that, and it was bad. It is bad. It is very bad. Possibly thousands of people died, and the media is not covering it very much. and the government's not helping very much. And when it comes to finance, somehow they're broke to help when they could just boop boop get it done. So yeah, we'll see what happens. What kind of backlash they get for this. You know, the sad part is it's winter time, and right now people are in the mountains stuck without any power, any reception to communicate, or any food, and it's gonna get really cold soon. It's gonna start getting cold already. That's the scary part. To be out there in the cold is after a while, so hope a lot of them survive. They don't say it. They don't say it, but the insiders say. You know, they'll probably fix it to missing. They'll say missing. Things like that. They'll sugarcoat the word. Yeah, I know, Buzz. I know. You know the problem. You know what the problem is? The problem is that that area has some of the richest minerals in the mountain, and BlackRock, a big company, has been trying to buy that area for the minerals that are in the mountains. So I don't know. There's a conspiracy of motivation to not help people there and buy that land on the cheap and then mine that area. So some of the people over there are fighting for that and say, no, we know what we have, but it's tough. When they don't help you to rebuild, it's tough. Hope people are safe in North Carolina. It's tough. And places everywhere right now they're getting hit. But yeah. Alright, let's do this.
Good luck, have fun.
Or what are we dealing with? Random.
You're engaging the opponent. Evolution complete.
Hey, your base is under attack, man. They're attacking your base, you know.
Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap!
You're under attack. Siege up. Your base is under attack again.
Evolution complete.
Hey, your base is under attack, man.
Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap! Your forces are under attack!
Your base is under attack again.
Unacceptable command.
They're attacking your base, you know.
Our forces are under attack.
Unacceptable command.
Hey, your base is under attack, man.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
They're attacking your base, you know. Your forces are taking damage.
Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap!
Unacceptable command.
Your base is under attack
Unacceptable
again.
command.
Our forces are under attack.
Mineral field depleted.
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Okay, okay.
Hey, your base is under attack, man.
You're engaging the opponent.
Mineral field depleted. Your forces are taking damage.
Gotta go liberator to counter the meters. No anti-air.
Mineral field.
I gotta get 2 spores on each base next time, so he doesn't move around back and forth and I don't play catch up. That or I get more queens. We'll have to see. Hey, thanks, Buzz. Not asleep yet? Late night. Bum, bum. Check. Let me check out this. Check out King. Since we're just chilling. In this one yet.
See what the last one was just such a barn burner. Printf in the top left side of the map. Going to be playing against Moja. in the bottom right, the Terran player. Oceanborn, a very good map for cannon rush. You know, you can wall off some cannons down here really nice. Very hard to
See
pull
what
workers to
Printef
shut
does.
that down. And we'll see if Moja is familiar with Printef's reputation. One of the best things you could probably do against Printef is either leave SCVs patrolling on the low ground from the start or don't even build any depots here, right? I think just like building your depot, your barracks further back is perfectly fine, so you don't give any free structures away. On the other hand, a lot of Terrans struggle with him building gateways and cannons inside their base. So some people like to just full wall, right? Pylon already goes in. Oh, he's actually going for the left side wall in. Ah, yeah, that's also a very good wall in spot, isn't it? Because that's actually... Oh! How... Oh! Oh, I thought he screwed it up for a second there. Wait. Can that SCV not get in, but you can fight? Oh, that's hilarious. You can fight across the gap, but they can't get inside. Cannon? Where's the cannon? Oh, and he glitches the probe out. Nice. Cancels that pylon up there. Glitches the probe out. And he will build a gateway there as well. So he still gets the wall off, gets all the refund on those pylons. So he's only lost 50 minerals, right? So it's only opportunity cost. Gets a pylon on the high ground already. There is a very quick bunker from Moja, though. I feel like it should be Moha. I don't know why, guys. I feel like Moja is from one of those countries where
Got
J's
the
are
pylon
H's,
and the
you know what I'm
cannon and the
saying?
gateway behind
H's are
it.
J's and J's are
The
H's.
gateway is the
Anyways,
transition.
Marine's going to be coming out nice and early. He can actually get rid of the probe really well. SCVs, if he can get rid of the probe, this is shut down. Takes a gas. Printef's like, okay, I'll just take it.
Yeah, so pretty much the pylon in the bottom and the cannon and the gateway are important because the gateway is for transition and it's for high ground vision. So you gotta have the gateway for high ground vision for a moment, but then definitely you need it for transition if you get cybernetics core. If the Terran doesn't take the second gas is very bad. So Protoss stealing the gas is gonna slow them down from Viking counts, high Viking counts, or Viking Cyclone, you know, things like that. Expensive gas units, whatever gas units, you're not gonna make as much. So you don't let the Protoss steal your gas when you're getting cannon rushed.
Gas steal, that's fine. I'll just screw with you a little bit. He's taking gas behind it. He will get rid of the depot. But if you can't get cannons on the high ground, it's going to be tough. Probe has lost all of its shields. Its hit points are still healthy at 20. He's trying to make it smooth, but no, he takes the hit on the corner. He needed to be a little bit smoother than that, turning the corner to keep that probe alive. You can see he's trying to get out of here. I think he could have kept it alive if he was picture perfect with the probe. But either way, Cybercore's on the way as well as a second gas back home. Terran is on 1 gas, which usually means you just want to play 3 racks here. But he's actually going to pull SCVs to kill the refinery, which, you know, I don't know if I hate it. It feels expensive. It feels bad. But thankfully, assimilators aren't as tanky as they once were, right? They used to be 750 life, 500 life. It's like, okay, it's 20 seconds of mining or so on like
Then
7
you got a
workers.
mule.
That's like, you know,
You
that's
got
a
a
good
mule.
couple hundred minerals you just lost.
The mule
Maybe
kinda
200
helps you
minerals,
too.
I'd say. Maybe 150. But at least it allows you to take your
Rule
second
of
gas
those
and
don't
build
let
tech
your
units. And we know there's a
Protoss
Stargate
opponents
coming
steal
in.
your gas.
Ooh, and with cannons on the low ground, Zealot, of course, also provides high ground vision. It's kind of crazy that counts as the midpoint of the ramp where it gets high ground vision, right?
Yep.
Kind of feels like that Zealot shouldn't really be able to see up this ramp yet, but I guess on this left side, it's kind of like way different to the right side of the ramp with this like diagonal sort of weird ramp shape. Behind it, it's 1 full mining base. Printef's economy is capped out. That's as much economy as he's going to be building this entire game. And it's going to be a Void Ray Tempest sort of siege up. Now, Cyclones are terrible versus this. For some reason, there's an armory. What? Oh, we're going to defend this with Thors.
Yeah, so you get the Adept, and the Adept goes and shades up and sees what's going on. You want to check the Stargate. You want to see if it's a Stargate or if the tank is up. Is it a tech lab or a reactor? Things like that. So that's what you want to do with the Adept when you scout in. But it's your 2 Adepts really help. If you go 2 Adepts, you can always shade, cancel, shade the other one, cancel, shade, so that you get vision. But this is only 1 cannon, so 1 cannon without, you know, it gets a little tricky.
Because Thors beat Tempest
be
and
gas
Thors
commitment.
beat Void Rays, right? They outrange them both as well.
If you want to do this better, you get a bunker not close to the not close to the cannon, but then you get a Marauder. So if you get a bunker like right here, not even close to there, but like right here, the Marauder can actually hit the Zealot down at the bottom. Marauders have longer range, so that could be a little problematic for the Zealot Scout. Then you have to rely on the Adept. That's why I always get the 2 Adepts.
Oh, I'm so stuck in the old mindset of, okay,
But yeah, that bunker is in the wrong spot.
the Cyclone isn't as good as the old Cyclone, so it's like you have to be even more Viking focused than normal to defend this. Like, it used to be Viking Cyclone, now it's mostly Vikings with just 1 or 2 Cyclones. Like, Moja's like, no, dude, I'm just gonna make Thors. They hard counter this, and I honestly, I think it works. I think it works. I think it shuts this down. Oh man. Remember, people are mentally prepared when they play Printf. He handicaps himself. Well, not handicaps. He honorably plays under his own name because he doesn't mind people knowing what he's doing ahead of time. Second barracks is on the way, which is odd. I guess we're going to go Thors and then just make like a 1-base bio transition. Problem is there's no starport, so it's hard to break out. Cannon will have the same range as the Thor. 7 and 7. Fleet beacons on the way. Nexus goes up. He's going to be able to make a battery overcharge on the front. That Nexus is for forward overcharge. The Cyclone escapes. The Thor covers it. He would have kept chasing, but you could see the damage that Thor does, man. Oh, okay, the Zealots and the Void Rays there. The Adepts are shading past. Oh, 1 Adept runs forward. Big mistake from Printf. Bit of a miss micro there, which means he doesn't have the lethality. Oh, that's unfortunate. Split fire? Does he split fire? No.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go. He tries to, but he misclicked it. Does manage to take out a few of these SCVs. Is this really worth losing 3 Adepts, though? Not necessarily. Cannon getting some good damage on the Thor. Where are the Void Rays? Void Ray has to back away right now. He's trying to build a Tempest, but I don't think a Tempest does anything against Thors unless you can get enough Tempest to one-shot them. A Tempest
You
does,
can
I
get 2
believe, 40
Thors
damage
and then just
versus
have
round.
all your SCVs
Thors
repair.
have 1 armor. That means
They have
you
really
need
good
11 Tempest to
area.
one-shot a Thor.
Like right here, you get a lot of SCVs to repair, and they just can't. There's just too much Thor support. The Thors will eventually break this down and kill the Void Raid. So if the SCVs go in right now and repair this, and you go in right here to the point where you could reach the 2 cannons, this is all going down.
I don't know. I don't know.
Someone tried to
guys.
cannon rush me earlier. I did
I
Thors.
don't know, man.
It did not go well. It did not go well.
Kid Tempest, I always feel like Void Rays would be the better value unit. I could be wrong. I mean, battery overcharge is going to be
The
a
battery
durable,
helps.
that's
The
something.
battery overcharge.
And Thors don't do as crazy damage as
So when you're dealing with Thors on the Proton side, you have the moment you start seeing Thors, you switch over to Robo. If you go to Robo, you get Disruptors and Immortals, and that'll counter the Thors. The Tempest at this point would be just stalling till you get there. And what's good is if you get the Robo in the back of the Natural, so that the Immortal pops out and gets the battery charge and all that stuff. So that would be the next play against the Thor counter.
they used to versus air, but they shoot a lot faster. Starport and a 3rd barracks are on the way. 1 base against 1 base war. I think you need to go Robo. I think Immortals or Disruptors are actually the play. I know that sounds bad because then obviously like you don't have enough gas to build air units, but you can see Thors are going to take a while to break out here anyway. I think the idea for Printf is I just wait for you to engage into my cannons, and when you do, that's when my Void Ray Tempest fights. Because you've got 11 anti-air range, but you've only got 7 range versus ground.
Yeah, you can go right now.
I've got
3 Thors, plenty. The DPS of a 1 Tempest and a Void Raid is not enough, even with the cannons. When you have repair with Thors are strong. They just do not want to die, and they'll chew up this battery.
10 range with my Tempests, 6 range, 8 leash range with my
Protons,
Void
you gotta
Rays.
be careful with that,
So
because
I have to wait for you to engage the cannons, and only then do I fight
if
with
they
the air
come
units.
in really
Without
quick
a
with
Robo,
repair,
though, I do worry that the Thor army's better quality in the long term. Oh, he's going to use a siege tank to break out. That's cute. This is so slow and methodical from Mojo. Do you guys reckon Mo has a mech player? No, they've got 3 barracks. They can't be. Slowly draining the energy on these batteries. So battery overcharge goes in. Oh, he's going to snipe the tank. He snipes the tank with battery overcharge. A Tempest gets damaged, but he's happy to take that trade because it buys him time. Dude. Dude.
Yeah, the longer
out.
the Terran waits, the harder it's going to be for him.
Chat about, yeah, Printf, he once played on a barcode as an experiment and posted all the results on Reddit. I think he got much higher.
This Terran is scared. He's got
exactly.
Thors.
But I think he did actually get
got
quite
Thors.
a lot higher.
Those cannons ain't going to do much.
Doing that. Terran has this in the bag, it feels like, with the Thors. But if those Tempests go for the tank snipe, Oh, he got aggroed on by the Marines, and oh, you don't want to lose these. He needs another battery overcharge. Battery overcharge is ready in like 12 seconds. Doesn't quite get the tank. Cannons are going down right now. This is such a cool way to break out for Moha. I haven't seen this. And yes, guys, I'm going to alternate. We're doing like a Joe Rogan.
You could also pick up and drop on the other side.
Every single time we say it.
And then go in from the other side all packed up. So that's the other thing.
Is heavily damaged now.
Pick them up.
Stargate's going down, dude. You can't afford to lose this Stargate. Tanks are starting to die. The thing is, even 3 Thors will beat like 12 Tempests, man. So the Tempest's coming forward. Battery overcharge. Oh, actually, wait. Can he 2-shot? Oh, not quite. No. Okay.
Yeah, get out of there.
A Cyclone, though. He does get a Cyclone. And with battery overcharge and the Thor count not being as high as it was, tank goes down. Viking taking a bit of damage. Moha maybe should have committed more to Thors. And rather than breaking this position, I feel like Moha should just hold position and just get a medevac and go expand elsewhere. Or build a command center in the corner and float it out. Because I feel like Moha's making the mistake of attacking into Printaf's trap. Printaf has dug a big trench. He's lined it with spikes. The Tempest here. The Marines are running forward in the front, but the Thors are very awkward to chase. The Marine numbers are getting pinned out very slowly by these cannons. But if you break the position, it doesn't really matter. The tank does go down. The Tempests are somehow still all alive. The Tempest massively overkilling on these Marines. That cannon killing a lot of them. That Thor takes a lot of damage. He's going to get 2 shot. He can get the volley off, but he couldn't quite seal the deal. The Tempest's taking a lot of damage. He needs another battery overcharge. It's not going to be ready for another 10 seconds. One of the Tempests has finally fallen. 1 Tempest goes down, but he's already killed 4 tanks, 3 Vikings, and a ton of Marines. Tempest come forward. He's got to get rid of these Marines as well. The Marines are actually adding a significant amount of damage at this point. The Marines, even though they're unupgraded Marines, they are buffering and being a nuisance. Good pullbacks, though. And battery overcharge is off cooldown.
Where'd he go?
That was an amazing trade. Look at the units lost tab.
Oh, yes, he wanted to repair. He's like, oh no.
But that's because he lost a lot of cannons, pylons, and a gateway.
Everything's dead, though. A good ghost EMP on the
and he managed to kill
battery.
A lot of important
but I think there's overcharge, yeah.
Battery overcharge. 1 Thor goes down. There is 5 Tempests still. 5 Tempests against 2 Thors. Mass repair though. Mass repair against battery overcharge. He's going to change targets to the tank there. The Tempest trying to pull back, realizing he can't get through. He starts to focus SCVs, realizing he cannot get through the mass repair. Is that the right call? I don't know. Part of me says just keep focusing the Thors potentially. He's going to try and focus down whatever he can. The cannon does go down. The batteries are starting to fall as well. The Thor doing good damage on that Tempest up there in the top side of the screen. We've got 2 Thors, 1 Viking, and a few Marines building right now. The problem for Moha is Moha's out of gas. Moha does not have the gas to keep producing anything but Marines right now. The tanks have been a real money sink. 5 tanks have gone down, and I really think you need to just build more Thors, because if these Thors die, you are dead. There is a mothership building and a robo at home right now. Printf.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if he's drunk or genius.
Those doors are
but that's
slow.
most Printf games. The tank's blocking the ramp. The tank's blocking the ramp, guys.
Oh,
but he
tank.
loses a Tempest. That actually worked well
can't
for
get
Moha. Moha needs to get back in here with these Thors.
Oh,
that tank
Vikings
needs to unsiege. Moha doesn't realize the tank is blocking the ramp. Finally realizing the Viking goes down. These Marines are dying as these pop. They pop the SCVs. A few of those are going to go down. There's plenty more on the natural, though. I think Printaf has to back away. You cannot stand and fight with these Thors. Get out, get out, get out. The Thor's chasing him down. He will take out this 1 Marine as he leaves. And oh, careful. Run, run, run. You gotta run in a straight line, bro. He does lose everything except 4 Tempest. But guess what? He's got a Mothership and a Robo. Remember, Mothership can do a cloaking field. There is only 1 orbital.
Oh, he needs to float.
Which means detection is limited. Scans are limited. Another Thor is building, which has got to be the right call. This is actually so smart right now. Moha's going to have to move down to the natural, and I think Moha should keep playing defensively. I actually think maybe is the 3rd base safer than the natural?
The Pope is dead.
The throne is vacant.
The responsibility for the
It might be a good idea to go take one of these other weird bases once he lifts off.
You did, Rigatron?
Moha's definitely going to want to lift off. These 2 mineral patches are not going to allow you to mine very well, so I know you've got to take 2 gases, and that's expensive. Oh, Tempest taking damage! Tempest taking damage. He's trying to put the remember, they've only got 100 shields at max.
All as well.
And take a Marine and pull back.
Rigatron.
No. If you had an Oracle for Vision or something, that could be good. Gets a Marine, damages an SCV. Oh me, oh my. Command Center's taking damage right now. Oh, it barely
Get 'em.
survives. He's building a new command center,
Those
which to me
doors.
seems kind of wild. The flanking Thor on the left.
Oh, that's
flanking
close.
Thor. Flanking Thor, looking for the money shot. Oh, he
Got
gets
one.
one. Flanking Thor. Hidden siege tank flanking Thor. Print F takes big damage, but he's building
Hidden
immortals
siege tank.
behind this. And it's time for Print F to start long distance mining. He's going to transfer a bunch of these workers down soon. He's also gone Robo Bay. We know what that's for. Disruptors. First disruptor is queued up.
Oh, Thors
you
are
guys ever
moving
try
out.
to dodge balls as a Thor? It is not easy. It is incredibly hard. Mama's there with a bunch of Tempest,
What?
though. This
I thought
command
he didn't
center will
float.
not live. Moha is going to go for a base trade right now.
Wow.
Moha's got a new Thor building. A Thor with some Marines and a scan or two might be able to defend. But remember, ooh, no recall energy. 2 Immortals and a Disruptor can
Yeah,
probably
Immortals.
do a pretty good fight if they've
Disruptors
got a
is
battery.
better.
There's no battery
Disruptors deals with the
here, though. Oh, is
SCB
Printf just
repairs.
going to recall units out? I mean, if Printf's really smart, he just gives up his main base, recalls, and builds elsewhere, maybe? Yeah,
So a
because he can recall
Disruptor
to
and
the
a
mothership,
Immortal.
or he can recall home once he gets 50 energy, which he's about to have. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Watch out for the Disruptor. Oh, he throws it too
Ooh, that's
early. He does
He
hit
gets
the
the
siege
tank.
tank. But the probes are going down. He's
Are you
trying to
gonna
kill the
get it,
siege tank so
possibly?
badly, but not going to get
Not
it.
yet.
And he ended up using a chrono boost on the next Disruptor, guys. The probes are getting wrecked right now.
He's
Tempest
gonna
Immortal's
just-
going to go for it. The Immortals will wreck the Thors. The Tempest cloaking field comes in. Where's the scan? He's got a scan. Come on, scan. You got a scan. Okay, he scans.
Well,
Time
tank's
Warp goes
gonna
down.
get
That's
hit.
a 30% attack slow, though. Attack slow. It reduces the attack speed. The Immortals, the mothership tanking like crazy. The Immortals doing so much damage. He's out of scan. The Thors go down. Printf with the genius mothership transition here,
That
realizing,
poor soul.
hey, you're dropping mules. You're not going to be able to scan in this scenario. 24 workers versus 5. But Mohan now, what do we have? 1 Thor, 3 Marines, a second Thor and a Viking. So it's going to be 2 Thors
Now
and
he
a Viking
floats.
and a few Marines. Now, if you pull SCVs and Marines and deal with the Immortals with the Marine SCV, the Thor Viking will beat the Tempest Mothership. Problem, Mothership Cloaking Field is almost ready. Remember, that's a cooldown-based ability now. Time Warp's not going to be ready for another 15 seconds, but just being able to use the Cloaking Field when you've only got 1 scan, you bait that scan, pull back, use it again. I mean, or go back in. What? Because it's a 20-second activatable. There we go. Cloaking Field gets used. You got to use your scan, Moha.
Just when you thought
Moha
Terran
goes
couldn't
for the
get any
scan.
more
Where's the
OP.
scan? Where's the scan?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, the Disruptor shot lands on the Thor
That's
and
why
a
you
bunch
get
of the
Disruptors right
SCVs.
there,
The
'cause
Mass
they
Repair
kill the
will not
SCV
be able to
repair.
save you against 2 Immortals and 3 Tempests. The Thor finally goes down. 1 Immortal does fall. Still not using a scan. Moha, where's the scan, bro? No scans? Moha, I mean, the Cloaking Field is
You
now
got
run
Disruptor.
out. But that Thor, there's not enough money. We're out of minerals. Moha couldn't keep repairing. Oh, me, oh my. GG. Well played, guys. And Print F does indeed get the victory there at the end.
I didn't see 27. Let me do one more.
I came here.
King of Cannons has returned. He sent me a replay pack, actually almost a month ago now, but I've just had so much content on my plate. And this has been like at the top of my list of like things to cast, and it just keeps getting
it's called
skipped. And finally
funniest
we're
way to
back,
punish a
casting
cannon
the man
rusher.
who has
So
basically
maybe a cannon
always
rush
played
versus
under his
cannon
own
rush.
identity. Everybody knows he cannon
Or-
rushes, and yet he still kicks the crap out of everybody. Printf in the top right side of the map. He's a nightmare to
see.
play against because he has optimized his cannon rush far beyond what most players ever do. Now he's playing Dynasty. This is the map with the gold minerals in the back. I'm not sure what else you could do on this map. And Psionic's going to cannon rush as well.
So it might be.
Oh,
Where's
wait.
the workers?
Yeah, this is cannon rush versus cannon rush. Okay,
workers
guys,
are
cannon
missing.
duel coming in. Psionic is also cannon rushing by the looks of it, because normally you want to build a cannon in your mineral line if you're doing this, but no forge. Wait, what? What are we? Oh,
You
it's
guys
Psionic
didn't even
probe rush?
notice.
It's a probe rush. What? Psionic's probe rushing. Oh, and Psionic's also blocking the cannon rush at the same time. Oh, because Psionic's saying, I can just maybe beat you with a probe rush. Oh my god, here we go. Probe rush, probe rush,
Get
probe
in
rush,
the
probe rush.
middle.
He's gonna get the mineral line. He gets a probe kill instantly. Oh, Prince F didn't
Oh,
realize
look
what
at
was
those
happening.
three
He's
that
focusing
aren't
his own
attacking.
cannon rush. No! No! He's not watching. He's too busy focusing on the micro.
Oh
my
my
god,
goodness.
he's just not noticed.
The worker
What?
stack. He's so busy. in it.
Oh no. He's still not noticed. He just
He's
looked at
so
it.
busy.
He just selected the last
It's not
probe
calculating
as it
because it
died.
doesn't usually happen. It's not.
Prince F, you legend. You
Doesn't
legend.
compute.
I was not expecting that.
Probius
I was not
rush.
expecting that. Of course, for anyone who isn't familiar with the old probe stack
Flobius.
strategy, the way you do it is you take an early gas, and what you do is you grab your workers, you click it on the gas, so they all stack on top of each other, and then you click them on a mineral patch on the other side of the map. You see, he's clicked them on this mineral patch, and they're stacked up pretty well. They weren't perfectly stacked there, so
So
he
you
actually had to
restacked it.
send them back. Let me show you guys. You see how they're not all on top of each other. So if you look
gotta
at that, you
pull
can tell
back
that's
on a
more than
mineral
one
and
probe.
pull
So he's
back.
like, oh crap. So what he does is he clicks back on the
You just have to
mineral
click
here,
on
and
another
then on the
mineral
gas, I
and then go
think.
back.
Or he just stacks on the mineral
And the lineup.
gas. Now
Yeah,
that
not-
they're perfectly on top
that
of each
made it
other,
more
now he
complicated,
clicks on the mineral on the other
but-
side of the map. And you can see, if you look closely, he's a bit shimmery. Clicks back on.
Basically, what you want to do is you want to click on this mineral so that you can go this way. It gives you time so you can click back on the gas before they hit a mineral. You don't want them to hit a mineral or else they spread already. So what you do is you click here. This is where I would click. And when they get here, you click here, and what happens is when you go here, this little corner kind of just pulls everybody in, lines them up, because it kind of goes whoop and down, whoop, and then they all line up, and then you send them. So this is the worst spot to put them. Don't put it here. That's too hard to kind of just get him over here, and yeah, that's a no. That was luck to keep them paired up like that. You want to click them here, they go here,
the
and then
mineral
they go here.
And then on the gas, I think. Or he just stacks on the mineral, the gas. Now that they're perfectly on top of each other, now he clicks on the mineral on the other side of the map. And you can see, if you look closely, he's a bit shimmery. He looks a little weird.
You like
but it's
that?
very hard to notice the visual distortion.
Yeah, I can
It
always help you
almost
guys
looks
with games
exactly
like that because
one
I'm a
worker.
cannon rusher, so
I think
it's
it's
good
like
to give you
very
guys some
similar.
insights.
I think technically you can
As
see
well,
there's like
Pig
a little
always
bit of a
gives you
blur
guys
on the
plenty of
back end of the
insights,
graphic
too.
especially, but it's very hard to see. So it's a classic rush. Florencio's done that a lot. Hats off to Psionic. Pulling that off first Prince F is hilarious. Prince F could have counter microed, but he was just so tunnel visioned on the front that he was not mentally prepared for that. GG, well
He
played.
didn't expect it.
All right, going into the next.
He didn't expect
game
it to
here.
happen,
It is
you
Prince
know?
F on the bottom left side of the map. Now, hats off to Prince F's actually, he would have
Watch,
noticed
I
that.
sleep,
but the
I
genius
wake,
there
you still
was
on.
the fact
I know,
that
right?
Psionic harassed the probe that was building the cannons
Always
with two probes
on.
and was trying to like block the pylon cannon cage go up. And with the way Prince F plays, if he can't get that kind of walled off cannon in a little corner going, it's over for him. So he focused so hard on trying to get the cannons up, and he did get them up. And Psionic even almost like let him get the cannons up, which is why that worked out. As it did. Now, interestingly, Prince F's going to wall off this time. Forge there. Up against Hype 1, Mitchie over here. Mitchie going for a gateway on the high ground. I like gateway on the high ground because this
That's
way
a-
you're not creating any choke
It's a
point on
weird
the natural
spot.
for the cannon
I don't
scar.
really
I don't know
promote
where the good spots
pylon
are.
and
Okay,
gateway
Mitchie
right
clearly
there
knows who
without
they're playing
seeing that
against.
choke.
But you got to
because
attack
you
here.
could
You got to
definitely
attack him. Oh my god,
have
we're
a blind
pulling lot of
spot
probes.
there.
You got to be careful. He might be able to wall in behind the mineral line on some maps. I don't know if he can do that here. Okay,
Like this building right here on the top, the problem with that is you got blind spots because there's nothing here, so you can easily go in and hide. There's always, when I probe stack, I could always play right here when I see no building yet, and then the other one scouts to see what's going on while I figure out where I can cannon. So it's dangerous when it comes to not having any kind of vision in your choke.
Mitchie's pulled so many probes. This is a lot of mining time Mitchie's losing, and you got to be careful up there as well because he's creating a new choke point potentially. Oh, Prince F, he's gonna go for a 3-pylon wall. 3-pylon wall. It's a 3-pylon wall. You need to pull.
So what Printf did is he did the when you cannon rush, one of the tricks is and one of the practices that you want to do is you want to make the pylon halfway where you're gonna make it so it pushes you inside out, inside. So if you do it really quick and you're really good at it, you can get good timings on when to make the pylon to pop out inside, not outside. So you're gonna see that right now.
Because he's creating a new choke point potentially.
You're gonna see him get right where he needs to be to pop inside. But you do it because what happens is sometimes the probe is like right behind you and you have a little bit of space, and that little space gets complicated. So that's where you have to do this trick. Get it? That's where you have to do this trick, is when someone's chasing you and like right behind you, and you want to just block them, keep them off, but you gotta be right on the half. So you yeah, so that's what happened right there. So good on him using that little tactic. See how he's like really close? He let him zap him, but at the same time that doesn't give you too much space all the time. So that's where you have to be really good at the pylon. That can't wait too long. If you go too far, the other probe can block you from making the pylon. But if you get right on top, make it, boom, pop out.
Creating a new choke point potentially. Oh, Printef, he's going to go for a 3-pylon wall. 3-pylon wall. It's a 3-pylon wall. You need to pull probes up to the north. You need to pull probes up to the north, Mitchie. You need to pull as many as you can right now.
He's probably going to pop out.
The pylon on the right is actually
he's going to make a cannon and pop out, possibly.
He can
the
build
way
a cannon
he looks.
there, and then he can build another pylon here, I believe. Oh, maybe
he's going to make the
actually.
pylon.
I'm not quite sure.
Ooh,
either way, other probe is dancing around right now. Another, it cancels pylon, builds it. Cancels. Oh, we didn't cancel and rebuild the one on the left, but he's got his probe on hold position.
Ooh, this is a trick one. Yeah, he's going to hold position. Yeah.
Mitchie trying to break this pylon. The reason these new pylons are going down, so even if this pylon goes down, it's still going to be powered. You need to attack this building pylon as well. You need to kill all the building pylons. There's good surface area.
It's the pylon you want.
5 probes attacking it, but it's about to finish. First Zealot's about to come out.
You get more surface area.
The cannon's going to die. 6 probes attacking it. The cannon will go down. He's trying to wall these probes in. I think this is a good hold by Mitchie, guys. I think Mitchie's got a good hold. He's actually held it. There's no cannons building.
There's no cannons,
it's 15
right?
probes
Yeah, he wanted to
Mitchie's
block him.
favor.
He's still going.
He's
still going.
He doesn't get all his probes stuck back there. Don't let them get trapped.
Well, you get cannon. You could always.
Cancelled. Printef getting a semi-refund there. Printef's still
And
threatening.
he's trying to slow him down from mining.
And at this point, Mitchie might start to think, oh, he's probably
There's too much pro. Yeah, he's really respecting Printef right now.
He always never transitions. It's one base or die trying, guys. He can't do anything here, surely. That probe goes down. Zealot gets it. Second probe coming in.
Mitchie was
There's no way you're dead.
There goes another
Just
probe.
give up, Printef. You're dead, mate. Oh, gateway wall off. He goes for the gateway cannon wall, and because there was no space for a probe in there, phases his probe out of the surround at the same time.
That's a good spot.
Double gateway in the mineral line. Remember,
he's doing good.
Have a huge amount of minerals.
He's doing good. He's hitting the right places.
He needs to make sure he attacks
that Zealot will be able to
on the
break
left,
that
this pylon, and then gets on top of the cannon. I think the cannon's going to go down though. The Zealot's on top. I don't think this works.
You can zap it and it'll be fine.
Yeah, Mitchie's too good. If Mitchie panics, he's dead.
At least this part.
Potentially, but he's just not panicking. He's prioritizing.
There's 3 gateways in the base, and that's the next problem.
The pylons are all faulting. Mitchie with a 300 IQ hold, preemptively pulls probes, knows what's happening, and whilst the gateways are being annoying, you can't power them. If you can't power the gateways, they won't be able to build zealots. Now, to be fair, Printef is probing. Finally, he's on 13 workers only.
Oh, he's gonna have to cancel.
And he's messed up the mining pretty badly. He's starting a zealot.
Oh, he has another probe. There he goes.
These get powered. Printef is like, look, if I can get some zealots out, maybe I can do something. All the probes are being pulled. Printef is like, look, I'm actually kind of wasting all your mining time. So maybe I think the zealots should probably just attack the gateways now.
Ooh, the probe.
I mean, I guess the zealot. Okay, at this point, you need probes mining. Mitchie's not got probes mining. More pylons building. He's gonna. Oh, the probe goes down.
He got those on though.
Zealots are building. Mitchie's got no mining. He can't mine.
And the 3 pylons is gonna be hard to block.
One little hole there, and he can't get in there. He needs to get rid of the pylons before he can mine.
Got long distance
Mitchie literally can't mine. Oh no, this pylon on the top. The pylon on the top is powering that gateway. That means Zealot's going to start to come out. He's got to get rid of these pylons right now. Another probe coming across the map. 3 Zealots building right now from Printef. I don't know how he's building 3 Zealots. I guess this one is not really building because it's depowered. It's just showing up in the production tab. Probes trying to pull back. He's going to try and get a little bit of mining there as these probes filter into that gap. Does depower it. There's only 1 Zealot left alive. Just kill the gateways. If you just kill the gateways, I think you're fine here as Mitchie. You've got to clear those gateways with the Zealots. Printef trying to harass. This is the dumbest game ever. I love it. Mitchie is like, can this end? Can this end sometime today?
Pylon right there.
Please, can this freaking end? It's over. I defended it. Leave my effing base. I don't
better
think
start
I'm
chrono
getting
boosting. You gotta get a 700 score and a battle shield.
You're overexcited. Your people aren't that stressed when they're playing StarCraft. Protoss players who are diamond and above, tell me you're not feeling that exact reaction if you're in this situation as Mitchie. I would be.
The cannons are coming out afterwards.
He's got cannons going up in the back. There's cannons going up. Oh, exactly. Oh my god, the Zealots will break through. The The Zealots will break through, but Printef's got more Zealots popping out. So even if you lose the cannons, this opens up the chance for the Zealots to do damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. The probes are starting to fall. Yes, you're killing the cannons. The cannons are starting to get cancelled. He's going to build a new cannon down here. Or over here even. He can't squeeze through. Oh, he's trying to squeeze. He squeezes his probe into the gap so he can get the cannon in the middle of the cage. Printef, with a genius maneuver with that probe, builds the pylon, builds the gas, and the probe has nowhere to go, so it gets squeezed in. If that cannon finishes, there's no ranged units for Mitchie. Mitchie can start a Stalker now. That cannon's already halfway done. The first Stalker starts. There's no batteries up. Dude, this is savage. This is a Protoss on Protoss hate crime right now. This is... Honestly, if I watch this, I would say Printef, in his former life, was a Zerg player who got cannon rushed too many times and decided to go and seek retribution on the Protoss. He's like, I will turn their own weapons upon them. I will do the filthiest cannon rush you have ever seen. Printef's going to depower the gateway. He's got more Zealots building here. He does lose his probes. 5 Zealots against 5 Zealots, but Printef's now on 14 probes against 7. He's built himself an advantage. He starts taking a gas behind this. He's like, I guess we're transitioning, ladies and gentlemen. Zealots are going to fight against Zealots. Oh, Printef's got to pull back that top one, but it got stuck there. Didn't have space to pull back. This Zealot gets focus fired. Looks like good focus fire for Mitchie. Mitchie's going to actually win the Zealot war. Does he lose another probe, though? He does lose one more probe. He's only on 6. He can't afford this. Trying to depower the gateways. Printef's just like, lol, 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 lol. Still building Zealots in your base. Lol, 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 lol. Cannon's building at home, building up the probe count. He knows he's got a massive advantage. He's going to have to cancel these Zealots. Here's Printef. He's hiding a Zealot in the corner. Does Mitchie find it? Does Mitchie find it? Mitchie finds it. Oh my god. Wow.
The probe killer right there. Get him.
Oh man, it's just it's a reminder, guys, to not let them build gateways in your mineral line, right? That's
that he loves mining too much. Yeah, he mines so much that he lost his workers for it. You gotta learn when to cut it.
Cannon rush. If there's any pylons near my mineral line,
but
I'm gonna leave something in my mineral line, like patrolling or something.
The higher you go, the more you like minerals.
Printef, getting up these gateways. This was so disgusting. This feels like Hobo Brawls. You know it's wrong, but you kind of like it. Oh my god. Yeah, this does remind me of bum fights a little bit. Bum fights was super messed up in hindsight, but I remember
you can do it, Mitchie.
Teenage boys. They get it. Oh look, and they pay the homeless people to fight each other. Ha 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 ha. You know, I do remember. Someone had the DVD back in the day, back when we were about 14. I think the young boy thing is to go, oh, I'll watch the most messed up thing. No, I won't get freaked out by it. Will you? Are you up?
Stargate.
That's this for StarCraft players. This is absolutely the bum fights for StarCraft players. Printef here just putting all sorts of foul magic upon his opponent. Unfortunately, Mitchie forgot a second pylon here, guys. So he's building a Stargate and a second gas because he's just trying to recover. He's just forgotten about pylons at this point. He's like, wait, I only have one pylon? And he's going to find that out now when he hits the supply block and goes, oh, shit. Oh, crap. Oh, no. No. The level of disorientation. Guys, this is GM. Earlier today, someone was watching we were casting a 3K game in the salt mines. People were like, oh, I don't know 3K was this bad. I don't know players macro this bad. I play way better than this. And I was like, guys, you have to understand when you're playing psycho stuff, when you're playing psycho, weird early games, you've never been here before, is Mitchie. You don't know what's going on. Adrenaline's pumping,
poor
you're
little
confused, you're reeling, your emotions are all over the place because part of you feels like you defended a rush, but then you're dying to it. So you're like, am I just dying to like a troll build? Like, what's going on here? You know, it really throws you off. Nice cannon defense, 2 stalkers and a cannon. Looks like he canceled the second cannon, realizing he didn't need it. It's going to be 1 base blink here for Printef to finish this game off. And honestly, 23 pros versus 17. I think that's going to be about that. Let's fast forward this one a little bit until we get to the next bit of action. Some people used to really hate me fast forwarding, but I feel if a game's like really one-sided, I always just want to fast forward to the action and just kind of entertain myself this way. I think if I'm bored watching it, most of the audience probably is as well. That's going to be the rule of thumb I apply. Oracle does come in, gets itself 2 probes. Not bad. I mean, the work account's kind of similar. Dude, Mitchie's actually doing the right things. Mitchie has a robo up. If you get a few immortals out on 1 base, you'd be good. The problem is, I think Mitchie put too heavily on gas. I think Mitchie should have at most put 2 workers on each gas because their mineral count is just so much lower and there's just so many stalkers. Like, there's so many blink stalkers. Are you really going to get 2 immortals out in time to defend this? If you do, there's going to be like 20 stalkers, but I think the numbers are so scary. So Mitchie basically needs everything on building immortals and getting a shield battery up and just defend 1 base and then try to make sure you keep the Oracle alive. Like, use Revelation.
Worker count 21 to 22.
Nearby. You can go for a run by with this Oracle, though. There's no stalkers nearby. I mean, you're imagining there's probably stalkers out there. There isn't. Could get away with a dive.
Depends. That DT.
Seeing no natural, Mitchie's like, all right, I better do some damage. I better force those stalkers home. Good damage, good damage. Gets 1, gets 2,
you
gets
better
3.
Be on the move.
Not bad.
You need
Make it 4. Not going to be able to chase
the
cannon, though. First Immortal's almost out.
could've
Battery's
killed
only now
5,
building.
6,
Battery's
7,
late.
like
Battery's like, we
8.
need to force field the ramp before the Stalkers get high ground vision. If a Stalker gets there and he can blink on top, it's game over. Force field!
Yeah,
It's
you
too
gotta
late,
force
it's too
field
late, it's too late!
below.
Prince F playing very safe though. Plays very, very safe there. Didn't want to commit 100% just yet, so we kind of baits the force field out. If he dove on top and focused the Immortal, it was game over. Oracle gets even more damage, guys. 8 kills. Dude, is Printef screwing this
More
up?
than 8.
Printef! He could have left 1 Stalker at home. Oh no, Printef!
Good,
He may have thrown
good.
this. Printef may have thrown
Where's
this
the
game,
battery?
guys, but wait, no, he blinks on top of the Immortal, and that's why you need the
Why
force
wasn't he
field
by the
before they get high
his
ground
Immortal
vision.
should have been close
Is
to
the moment you
the
lose
battery.
Immortal,
That's
you're
where his
screwed. You
battery
needed to buy
is.
time for 2 Immortals. Oh man,
bad
the Stalker's
spot.
trying to hang on right now. One Stalker doesn't do anything, the Oracle could just ignore it.
Now
It
you get
could. That
focus,
takes
yeah.
micro number 1. Number 2 though is it would actually
Focus
you can
fire.
warp in a second Stalker as well and reactively and shut it down. Because once the Oracle's gone, you can focus fully on the front, and then you can
that was
definitely win this
bad.
game in the
He
long
should
run.
have had
Because
his
remember,
Immortal on the
Printef
right
is
side
ahead
of the
in
army
long
where
run
the
if he
battery shield
expands.
was there.
The reason why Printef goes so all in though is he is a man with a code. You know, some criminals has a code. Printef is the guy who brutally goes around stabbing baby Protoss on the ladder. But then he's like, but I only do it on 1 base. And you're like, why? And he's like, that's my code. And I'm like, why is it your code? And he's like, I never expand. 1 base or die trying. And I'm like, but why?
Never
And he's like,
expand, never
that's
surrender.
just what I do. I was born in the 1 base. Like, guys, for those who don't know, if you haven't watched a lot of
Don't
Printef
like it,
before,
man.
he will long distance rally workers to his natural and long distance mine his natural out before taking an expansion. I've seen him long distance almost completely mining a natural expansion and refusing to expand. This is just basically, a lot of people get overwhelmed in StarCraft. They go, oh, there's too many decisions to make. Oh no, do I do this? Do I do that? Printef has solved that years ago by saying, I only cannon rush into potentially other stuff, but I never expand. Like, this man has not expanded in the last 6 years of StarCraft 2. He's like, expansion, no. I just kill you on 1 base
It's gotta be
with
a
my
GG,
cannon rush or
yeah.
after the cannon rush. The man
Do
has a
what?
code, and that apparently involves Protoss and Protoss crime. Mitchie can't believe what's
GG.
happened. Mitchie
We'll do
GG's
one.
and just is sitting there just going,
We'll do one last one.
Kraken Client Support is here to
cannons with an emergency episode. I just got an email from Printef literally 6
Emergency?
hours ago. This came through while I was asleep this morning. Said, you absolutely have to cast this game. I think I may have thrown
This
it
might be good.
more than 5 times, but if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have this marvel of a replay. All right, he's never said anything like. Sometimes he's like, "Oh, some interesting games in here." So I don't know what the hell goes
That's good.
on.
Should
but
be a
this is
good one.
awesome. For those who don't know, Printef is the king of cannons. He cannon rushes every game, and his opponents know it's happening. And fascinatingly, he's playing in this one up against Acheron, who's like a 6.2k Terran, I believe. I know he's like very high level Terran,
Versus a
pro
Zerg.
gamer, #1 player in Spain, off racing Zerg. So no doubt he'll still be GM level with his Zerg. And he sees this, he's already going 13
Oh, okay.
12 pool. So Acheron is
Cannon
going for a
Gateway
very safe
Robo
opening,
maybe, but
knowing
maybe
Printef is
not.
going to cannon rush. But
It
Printef
could be
maybe
pylon
expected
cannon
this, maybe they've played
stalker.
before, so he just goes and builds the
Stalker
pylon back
battery.
here, and he's going to set up that sort of forward proxy using cannons to secure the position. Notice he's back to probing. He realizes, okay, you're not pulling drones to fight this. I don't need to invest in the cannons just yet. Let's just go straight for a gateway. He might. I think he's got to start the cannon now. Surely he has to start the cannon now. Yeah, okay. He starts the cannon, and he's going to only wall that in if he sees the Zerglings out. Already a Roach Warren's on the way. Acheron's going to have really
Roach
quick
Warren's
roaches.
early.
Man, this is kind
But
of rough. Printef
only on one
just
gas.
Started his gas. I always look at this position, and I'm like, man, I'm so screwed in this position. But I think Printef's good enough. Question is, do the
No,
Lings try to...
he
They
should-
don't even force him to wall it off. So Printef's like, okay, yeah, you
He
guys
should
run
have
by
at
it.
least forced
No
them.
worries. So he'll
Spend
wall
the
off
money.
Cybercore cannon at home. Does he go cannon first? Yeah, he's going to get the cannon started because there's no time to get that Cybercore up just yet. Another cannon at the front as well. And as that gateway finishes in 2 seconds, he can go full wall with the Cybercore. The great thing about this wall off is only 1 Ling, maybe 2 can attack the pylon. So the weak point of the wall doesn't have enough surface area to really be taken advantage of. He's going to go for the Cybercore. Ooh,
Cybercore would be good if you could, but yep, you want to slow it down.
Printef
It's
does
worth.
not want to lose that Cybercore. It's getting very low. Cannon's about to finish. but that's okay. Looks like he does hold
Didn't
on.
want to
Wasn't
risk
as
it. He was
close as
there
I made
just
that
a
out to be, I
second.
guess.
Couple seconds.
I was kind of watching the wrong bar there. Anyways, roaches and ravages are coming out.
But
now.
he still has to deal with whatever's
Acheron
coming. But
and-
that side
Okay,
is what's
for
gonna get him
transfer,
the
Queen's
stalkers
there.
and the
Pro whips
robo.
in, sees the ravages. Are we going? Is he just gonna go stalkers, guys? And he's got to go stalkers to help fight the ravages and batteries. But I think he's gonna try and squeeze a robo in as well. But
Yep,
now,
robo
he
should
knows he's up
usually
against
be
14
on the
drones.
menu. If not,
So you
batteries
know
and
what?
more
He
stalkers.
recognizes my economy is so much
but
all I need to do is just keep chronoing
more-
stalkers, cannons,
yeah, it gets
stalkers, cannons, batteries.
complicated.
Because you know Acheron's trying to break in here before you get a bunch of stalkers and batteries up. So he's building more cannons further back as well. Oh, that stalker took a few hits. You got to be real careful. Really good micro by Acheron so far. Hasn't taken a single hit. Takes out a cannon. The stalker's heavily wounded. Prince F needs another shield battery, and he needs it very fast. That stalker trying to stop him from getting out the right side. But Acheron's micro is spectacular. I mean, this is clearly a very high-level player right now. Acheron's doing a great job, but Acheron's production is frozen. Acheron's microing his Ravager Ling well, but he's actually missed macroing right now. He gets another
Pull
cannon.
back, pull
Oh, he's
back.
going to get the stalker with the Ling trap. Wow, that is massive. Oh,
that's
Prince
not good.
F losing that is huge. He's got 2 more cannons in the back, but he needs more pylons back here as well. If these 2 pylons go down, that's going to
Are there
He needs
custom
a pylon
games
down
with
here and here.
slight
He's got to build another
tweaks to
pylon
the
right now.
balance?
He's building
Yeah.
one over there, but that means
There's
that
all
cannon's
kinds of
depowered. Oh
custom
god, Prince F's
games.
in huge trouble. Zerglings are building, but oh my god, Acheron did not do that for way too long. So
I was
Acheron,
talking about
great
that in my
micro,
stream. I was like,
but
maybe
big
we should
miss
do
macros
sometime
here.
like a.
He's
We
gonna
should
go
do
for
like
Link Flood. He's
a
trying to build a few more roaches and ravages.
retro
Maybe gonna save Queen Energy for transfer
Legacy of the
on that Red
Void,
Point Ravager. That would
King
make
of the
him
Hill,
objects. He's gonna start his hatchery now.
where we
Link speed
do
is still
Heart of
a
the
while
Swarm,
away.
or Wings of Liberty,
as the stalker
King of
count
the
grows,
Hill.
you can be in trouble. Robo gets built off to that left
Flash
side.
of-
Print F
Flash from
is
the
in a
past.
very good position now. He's
Flash
gonna
from
take
the
his
past.
second gas and say, hey, you sure you want to take that hatchery? There's no way you get that up, my buddy. On the other hand, Link speed will be done in
Gotta
30
get more water.
seconds, and if he can surround the stalkers, this could be game
Yeah,
over.
it can't. Is there
Lose
peep
those
mode Legacy of
stalkers
the
without
Void?
getting back
That'd
to
be
the
cool.
safety
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
battery.
We'll do peep
And,
mode,
it's
Heart of
really
the
bad.
Swarm, and
The Ravager's trying
Wings
to
of Liberty
buy some
peep mode.
time there. Acheron has
And,
no tech, still only
that would be
15
cool.
drones for Acheron.
And we'll
So
do a
this is
King of the
problem.
Hill.
If you do Acheron style of doing like a 12 pull to defend, yes, it'll shut down a cannon rush that's too deep. But if they do one that's further back like Prince F, you're so low on economy compared to them that you've got a lot of urgency here. You kind of need to break out. And if you can't do that, what are you going to do? These Ravagers are starting to get wounded. Remember, the Stalkers regenerate their shields and they get healed by the batteries way faster than the Ravager. You can see their regeneration in the bottom right, 33 hit points.
It's a lot of.
34
You gotta
hit
watch out
points.
for
It's
the
like, I think 3
links.
seconds almost per hit point. It's 2.7 or something like that.
Morning, Jahid.
35
How you
hit
doing?
points, 36 hit points.
Oh, those
37.
links!
Oh no! The Zergling surround! Prince F should not have been out here!
Shouldn't have been out there, yeah.
Four Stalkers get shut
That is
down!
way
drops the
too
pylon.
far.
He's trying to wall off. He's trying to wall off. He doesn't want to let the Zerglings in. More cannons trying to come up. He's got an Immortal in the back, but my god, the Ravager Ling is going ham. This cannon in the far right, and the Adept helping as well, is doing a lot. The Immortal taking a lot of damage. That cannon gets biled down with
Immortal.
the Zerglings surrounding it. I think it's going to fall. If that Immortal gets out to the right, he should be fine, but I don't know. It looks like it was
Oh,
stuck there. I
no.
think it was stuck.
Yeah,
The
it
cannons
was
take out
stuck.
almost
I
all
don't
the
know if
Lings
it was
and Ravagers.
between
If you
two
can depower the
pylons.
Robo, that's going to be massive. A new Stalker is building right now. There is another pylon there, but there's nothing to defend it.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's-
Acheron found the spot. He can depower it. He can depower it, man. Oh, this is a huge problem right now for Prince F. And he can build another one. That'll get picked off as well. These pylons, that Immortal not going to be coming out. That Ravager is on 4 hit points right now. More pylons are building. But this is very expensive for Prince F right now. Still only on 15 drones. Acheron.
Ooh, he missed that one.
Kings and Queens, but ooh, the cannon gets that one. This Stalker can now take out the Ravager. Finally able to continue production right now for Prince F. Prince F was in such a good position, but losing those 4 Stalkers might be one of those throws he was talking about. He should have known Link speed was coming in. Oh, more Lings and Roaches coming forward.
It's
There's
dicey
3 cannons,
for
3
both
shield
players.
batteries right now. And Immortal's about to pop out. The Roach Ling goes in, but oh, he doesn't feel he can commit. I feel like
Yeah,
Acheron needs to
yeah.
go past.
He's
I think
like,
he needs
oh,
to
it's
go
been
around
too long.
with some Ravagers and Lings.
What up, TJ? Hope you're doing well. What time is there right now? Man, we've been streaming for 24 hours pretty much. A break here and there, but we've been
Give
on
up your
since
expansion. You don't have the drones to use
yesterday.
it anyway. Send a pack of Lings and Ravages around the right side. And look, Prince F doesn't see it. So he's going to do that, but I think 3 Ravages isn't enough. If you go 3 Ravages, that should be good. But actually, he doesn't have an Overlord. Did he lose an Overlord this game? No, he didn't. Oh, with no Overlord provide high ground vision. He's
Or
gonna have
12
to run up
hours.
the ramp,
What
which
is
means
it?
the cannon
Is it
might
12
be able to hit
hours?
him. That's a big
Something
problem.
like that.
The Lings are running back and forth. Doesn't want to show himself.
12
moving on to
hours?
that. More
13
Queens are
hours?
building. And a second gas. Okay, so
Somewhere around
Acheron
there.
wants to
Not
go
24.
Ravager
I
Queen
don't think
now.
24 yet.
Problem is Printef's going Robo Bait. Disruptors counter Ravager Queen really
Yet.
well. And if he gets a single Colossus, that counters the Zerglings. He's also got the Prism, so he can go in, pick off a Zergling, pick up, run away. Pick up a Zergling, pick up, run away. Over and over again. More Lings and are making, so it's Lings and Queens on the defense. And those Ravagers ready for the counterattack. I'd like to see one
The
more
brain
Ravager morph there to see what
sleeping?
he can
Oh,
do.
man.
Warp Gate starting up behind this.
I was
The
playing
Prism,
Resident Evil
2
8.
Stalkers and an Immortal doing what they can. One
My
Colossus
brain
is
is
out.
like,
Those 4
ooh,
cannons
trying-
and 3 batteries. Another cannon
trying to
building
calm
at
down
front.
from
He
the
wants to try to build
screaming
static
and the
forward to punish the
spookies.
Zerglings when they run forward for these surrounds. Tries to focus down a queen and does save the Immortal and
Got
the
attacked
Stalkers.
by
Right now,
some
there's
lady
4
with
queens
big boobs.
and these units, these 3 Ravagers, they're going to have to run up the ramp. Like I said, though, he can't see the high ground. He's got to shuffle that Ravager forward. He can shuffle it back and still have high ground vision, I believe. He's going to just go for it. There's no battery, so he's going to go for it. Acheron goes in for the attack here as well, which I do think is an overextension. I don't think he should be going in. He's going to pick up the cannon and pull back. The Ravagers take out the cannon on this side without losing any of them, though. Oh, and he can get rid of Extended Thermal Lance. He's going to depower this. He forces a recall. 3 Stalkers.
Yeah, it was an aggressive flirt.
This back, they should be able to save that.
She
Cybercore
aggressively
as well. And
flirted with
the
me.
Immortal, look at that. He can pick up and drop that Immortal on those units to
Oh,
chase
I don't
them.
know.
He wants to get the Stalkers across the
It was
wall,
a bit
though.
fun, but
those Ravagers out in no man's land. They're going to run all the way home.
bit
If
violated,
Acheron runs
I feel.
all the way home with them, I think he could have saved some of them, but he might have taken a bit too
Oh,
long.
the Colossus!
Oh, no, Printef! The Robo Rally! No! No! Every time it looks
That's
like
gotta
Printef's got
suck.
this in the bag. Oh no, he loses a Colossus for free. These Ravagers trying to get home. You gotta be careful chasing too far. The Lings can save them. Oh my lord. Okay, he picks up the Stalkers there. Does get back. He can ferry that Immortal to the rear as well. In the rear with the gear. I like the Ravagers biling this cannon from the
Queens are
side,
out.
actually. You can kind of rotate up here or around this bottom side. If you get to the Robo, that would be massive too. But right now, Acheron needs to get those Queens back on creep and keep trying to respray
Oh
that
yeah,
creep
yeah.
because there's no
She
observer.
got some.
And
She
getting a
got
bit of creep out here would be absolutely game-changing. Transfuse on those Ravagers also.
She's a little
100%
feisty.
necessary right now, as they are very low. Accidentally misclicked. He transfused a Zergling there. Bit of a misclick from Acheron. Obviously a high-pressure situation for our Terran Pro Gamer. Trying to handle this situation. A new Colossus is out. Extended Thermal Lance will finish in the near future. Oh, this is a nasty position to be in for Acheron right now. Oh, the Stalker does get saved at the last second there. I thought that was going to die, but only one bile landed before he got
Close.
Colossus just dancing in and out. Extended Thermal Lance is up. That plus the Immortal going to be very
Good
powerful.
cancel.
The Immortal's at 8 kills. Colossus already at 3. A pack of Zerglings going to go for the run by him. Printef, he left his door wide open.
Uh-oh.
This is very lazy from Printef. Printef's in a
This is
really
gonna
good
hurt.
position, but no, he leaves his door open.
He's gonna just
Oh
let
my
it go.
God, Recall's not even ready. Not. and
Yep,
he doesn't
he's
have
gonna
energy
just
for
do what he
recall
can with what he
anyway.
has. That's what you gotta do in
no.
this
That
situation. You
means
just
Printef's
gotta
done.
just keep microing
He's
this.
done,
You got the
guys,
battery
because
shield.
There's still a base mining. There's a ton of Ravager Queen,
you
which is
just
very
gotta-
hard to push into. I don't know how he could possibly
No
win this
distractions.
game. He's got a handful of units. He's got 1 Disruptor on the way, but he can't afford to lose any of them. Whereas, yeah, losing a Queen sucks for Acheron. It's not the end of the world. He can keep making these units for days. I don't think Zerglings are the way to go. I think pure Ravagers, and he's going to start having to use Biles to zone him out, just dropping them 1 or 2 at a time to try and keep Printef back. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Acheron marching forward. Biles spreading across. Oh my god, the Immortal went down and a bunch of the Stalkers, guys. That was a huge fight for Acheron, who's at double the army supply now. A desperate counter push from Printef. Guys,
there's
he can get
still
more
a Colossus
Ravagers.
and a
Nice
Stalker.
pullbacks, nice transfuses. Printef's dead. Printef's dead, guys. The Lings are going to take out everything. Printef has 1 Disruptor. He's actually got a second Colossus out, which is cute.
The Disruptor.
I think this is trapped. He's got to ferry these units out of this trap. So he's going to have 2 Disruptors, 2 Colossus, a Stalker, and a Warp Prism. 9 kills on the Colossus. Here we go. Disruptor shot goes forward.
Oh, we don't
he
get nothing.
completely whiffs. Oh my god, and he loses a Stalker. Oh man, Printef, what the hell? This
Still a
is
chance,
not
that's long.
Printef's day, man.
That's long range.
He's done so many brilliant moves mixed in with so many uncharacteristic blunders. The Disruptors. Oh no, you can't lose the Colossus. Printef, he's trying to save these units, but he's not juggling them quick enough. He loses the Disruptor. Oh my god, lots of panicky control here for Printef. Obviously, he's playing on the European server with a little bit of delay. But that doesn't really excuse this. I've seen him micro way better in Europe in the past. Disruptor shot will get 2 Ravagers. That's nice, but he cannot afford to lose any of these units. It's 2 Colossus, 1 Disruptor, and a Dream. And he saves the Colossus and the Disruptor. 17 kills on 1 Colossus, 17 on the other. That's, oh no, 4 kills on the other. The Disruptor's only got 2 kills so far. It has not been effective at all. Acheron should probably try to mine those gold minerals open just so he can get some hatcheries away from these buildings. Because if you get hatcheries away from him, he can't siege you anymore, right? He doesn't have these shield batteries as a forward kind of recharge station to work with. I like the Disruptor kept in the back this time. Doesn't land though, ever. And it's just mass roaches and rams. I actually think queens are the best to deal with the Colossus because they're so long range. Nice bio lands on the Colossus.
Ooh.
Good afternoon. Mr. Reed, are you interested in learning more about the Church of Jesus Christ?
But yeah, definitely you see how slow roaches feel very awkward in terms of their ability to micro back and forth, in and out. Acheron still trying to mass roaches here. He's only got 22 drones, but that still is a constant stream of... Oh! Oh!
That was a good shot.
Oh! After landing empty, the Disruptor it missed 2 shots, got a 2-kill shot, finally gets a 6-kill shot to bring it up to 8 kills total. That's a big one. The Colossus pick off a Ravager as well. This corner is very dangerous for Acheron. Like I said, Acheron needs to mine those minerals out and get out to the right side. He's losing these trades pretty badly right now. Even though it's pretty even in the units lost, that's going way more in the favor of Printf right now. Just using the Colossus micro back and forwards. Does take a corrosive bile there.
Ooh, Disruptor right there at the larva.
Pushes him back to the main base, which might be a good call for Acheron for now. Just pull back to the main, but moving down that
Larva
path is always
would have
gonna
been
be
a great
difficult.
spot to kill
larva.
larva.
On the way, these queens need to spread some creep and potentially lead the charge.
You remember
Because
his
the queens
game?
Don't,
He had
like,
enough
none of
money
these
to
units
get
take a
it.
lot of
Hey,
damage from
there.
the Colossus,
This game?
but the Disruptors, the scary thing. Oh!
Oh, that was a good one. You better pick up.
The Disruptor went down though. He didn't pick it up in time. The
Does he have
Disruptor
any
just
more
got
resources? He
6
has no
more
more
kills, went
resources,
to
just has
14
Colossus.
kills.
And a
Acheron
dream.
kills it, which
But
means there's only
there's
2 Colossus
a
and
little bit of
Walkers.
mining
Remember,
in the
there is
main,
one
huh?
drone, but no mining.
There's still
no money. Whereas there's still a few thousand.
Yeah, there's still some more mining over there, so that gets tight.
Left in the main base for Acheron. Acheron's running down there. The Lings are not good against the Colossus though. And Ravagers are probably your best bet. Even though they're a little more fragile than Roaches and they cost a lot of gas. It's only 25 more
if
minerals.
it's not
Minerals
made,
is the
there's
limiting factor.
there's not gonna be creep.
Ravagers have longer
If there's
range,
no
5
creep,
range versus 4, and they're way more quick. They're way faster, almost as fast as a Roach with Roach speed. If you had Roach speed, this would be much easier. You could just jump on top of
now
this
the queens are gonna have to
as
creep.
it is right now, the Prism is very irritating. Very, very irritating. The queens need to survive as well because it's his only anti-air. Uh-oh, careful. Ling's rallying out and just dying pretty much immediately. Acheron trying to do some fancy spreadies, but you can see the way the Colossus micro backwards is very nicely done. And essentially that Prism, dude, is Printf actually going to do this with the Prism and 2 Colossus?
I'm a creep.
One blunder and it's over. That Colossus only has 200 hit points. It's basically one volley from all this Roach Ravager, it just dies. Oh, just pick it up! Pick it up, man! Oh my god, Printf was so close to losing it. Acheron almost got that bad boy. And the Queens, remember the Queens have almost as much range as the Colossus. They have, well, not almost as much, but 7. But I think because the Colossus is so
He needs to
chunky,
keep whittling the army
like
down.
It's only a 1-range deficit. You can see,
He can't let the army keep growing.
Oh my gosh, what he'd do to he'd kill for a Viper or a Corruptor or something. Anything to deal with this right now. Printf's going to go back and try to heal these Colossus up a little bit. And he does get their shields back to full. Colossus luckily having 150 shields, a very, very chunky amount of shields. We've got 4 more Ravagers. It's gonna be 7 Ravagers, 3 Queens, and a pack of Roaches. Acheron, I think he's got to wait, try and get Printf to come a little bit.
I didn't see that one
before he
coming.
pounce here. The Queens are doing pretty good though. Oh, if he could only get on those shield batteries and take them out, that'd be massive. Because I think he can beat this on its own, but the fact that they can just go touch up on the batteries and then come right back in, that's where he can outpace the transfuse, right? Like, these Zerglings aren't long for this world. 7 Ravagers, 8 Roaches versus 2 Colossus here. He's gonna jump on it! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Get out of there, get out of there, Printf! Printf! Oh my lord! Oh, he left that juggle very late. Okay, he's trying to bile across, like, the gap, trying to, like, land where the Prism might end up. Oh my lord. Okay. It might be time to just shove. But there's how many cannons? 4 cannons. Nice.
Ledge.
Oh
Why
god, the
isn't
Queen's
he?
getting trapped on the Rav.
That would be a good spot.
Get
You
one
know
of the
what? You're
Ravagers.
right.
That's a big snipe.
The Reaper Edge right there on the
other
bottom.
Ravager,
That would
but
be a
that's
good
big
spot
snipe.
to
Be
kind
careful.
of
This is
back
why I
and
really
forth to
think
get
the
closer
creeps
to the
creature
battery.
would be game-changing.
Because they keep hiding in the
Acheron
back.
as a Terran main is obviously tunnel visioning in this high intensity situation. if he got some creep down, it would change the real flow of this, because the queens, the
Yeah, it is a
Ravages
better
could
idea,
get
to
on
be
top of
honest
those
with
units
you,
much
if you
quicker. The
think
creep
about it.
gives a massive movement speed boost. Queens
He's
and
probably
Ravages
just
try to
not thinking
micro as
about
best
that
as
at
they can.
this
The
quick
Colossus don't do a
moment.
lot of damage,
But
the
it's only
9
probably
range
because
and the
he's also
micro
trying to
is
keep
exceptional.
that
24 kills on
natural
1, 22
from
kills
being
on the
exploded.
other. Oh my god, the prism was way too far back. He just lost a lot of hit points.
But
and he
you-
gets biled as
Boom!
well. Printf.
But
Stop.
you can still go over there and
What
check
happened
every
to the perfect
couple,
Printf
you know, every
micro that we know
couple
and
seconds,
love in
you
this
know.
game?
But he
This
is trying to
what's
keep
great
that base
about
from. He's
Printf,
trying to
is
keep
he
him from getting
recognizes,
out.
even with all the mistakes I've made, this game is intensely
like,
close.
ain't
It
getting
could go
out.
either way. And
Not
I have to
getting
send it to
out.
Fig. I have to send it to her. Hats off to you, Printf. I don't know if you're gonna win or lose this game, because the thing is, the minerals are out now. 105 minerals left, which means you can morph a bunch more roaches into Ravages, and then that's it, basically. You know, you can maybe make 2 or 3 more roaches in this game. And the Colossus are just going to be able to eventually, like, wear you down. There's 5 queens. There's an
Yeah,
argument
the
that
range
Akron's
for
supposed to go more queens, 'cause
the
Transfusions
Colossus,
is
they
one
got the long
renewable
range.
resource that allows him to keep
If
trading.
if
with Printf. The moment he loses it, he's in
Aquarono
trouble, and he can't be going off creep.
was able to
I like that
muster
he's
up
filing to try and buy
Vipers,
I think he's got to keep doing that. I think drop
because
2
he has
vials,
the
drop a vial,
gas
drop
and the
a vial,
minerals
drop a
to
vial.
at
Just make
least
it
get
hard
to
for Printf
there.
to keep poking.
That'll
Take a little
definitely
bit of
be,
a
and he just
pressure
has
off
to
yourself
stay
that way.
here,
You've
let
got
the
to keep
queens
them
heal
going.
up.
Like, you have to drop the next vial before the first one even finishes landing. He's going to build Zerglings. I really think queens is the right way. And he's got to try and shove forward to chase back the Colossus. Use that to get a creep tumor here, and keep incrementally moving those creep tumors forward just a tiny bit at a time to get more space. He's gonna go for it. The Ling's dragging the shots. Oh my god. Oh my god. Printf's done. He's done. He's done. He's done. I don't think he can save me. He's gonna lose one. He's gonna lose one for sure. No.
Oh, he saved
Both
it.
Colossus survive. I can't believe it. Oh my god, that looked like for sure.
that
I
almost
think
got tagged
Acheron
again.
might need to keep going though. He can't run back up the ramp. The ramp's a bit of a death trap. Remember, every time he tries to walk up that ramp, please spread a creep tumor, Acheron. Acheron, you can win this
Yeah, he
game.
needs to
You
spread
just
the
need
creep.
to put down a creep tumor. But the intensity
There's
level
no
is too
observer.
high. Cool. Printf's used to this situation. Acheron is not. Ravages are falling. Oh my god, this is so bloody tense right now. The Ravager count's being lowered. It's 11 Ravagers, and he's got no money left. 11 Ravagers, 5 Queens, and the Colossus
Oh, the
count
money's
hasn't changed.
out.
The hit points have those. So remember, a total of only 49 hit points. And
If he would have
14
just got
hit points on
one
shield.
muta.
These guys can get tapped by one good volley. One good volley. Notice Printf's often picking up just before the projectiles hit, and only 1 or 2 of the Ravager hits.
Right,
connects.
one corruptor.
If the full round of Ravager hits connects, the Colossus dies. So he's got to be exceptionally careful. Like 2 corrosive biles could kill some of these Colossus when their shields aren't at max. Here we go. Colossus pulling back. Oh my lord, run! He's got to juggle. Printf, what are we doing?
Oh!
Printf keeps messing up his juggle. He loses the Colossus, and that should be game. That should be game. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
it's
he
hard
tripped
there
on the micro.
because
But
might
he still
change
got one
targets,
Colossus,
so
and
you can
there's no
tell he was
mining.
expecting Acheron to change targets to one of these drops, so he didn't want to drop it to its death and lose both of them.
There's-
But I think he had to just smoothly juggle there, whereas it felt like Printf was waiting for Acheron to choose a target. And
Yeah, there's
then
a
do the
moment.
drop and the
It's
pickup.
still, you
And I
know,
think that's just a bit hard to pull off if
There's-
there's any latency at all.
Printf
22
got all the
drones
time in the
mix,
world
queens
to
are
do
out of
this
energy,
stuff.
1 Colossus and a Dream. There are 9 Ravages, 5 Queens. Getting those
Printf
red
is
point
very
queens should actually
excited
be the
right now.
premium
He's
target.
like, "Ooh,
Oh
this
my
is-
god,
this is
dropping
a-
on top there is a little bit wild, my friend.
This is a
That's
mission
few
right
more hits
here.
off. Does heal back up. Oh, that queen. The red point queen is huge.
There he
Can get her?
goes.
Can he get her? No, he's focusing on the defensive micro right now. Has to fall back to those 4 shield batteries for the moment. Oh my, oh me, oh my. I don't know how, this game could go for another 20 minutes or it could be over in the next minute. If this Colossus dies, it's all over. If Printf wins, it's going to be a real long,
He should see the
process
yep.
taking these units off. Oh, drones.
He sees his drones.
He's going to try and long distance mine. Oh, clever. Not good at pulling them into the Colossus, but guys, he put a tumor down. He put creep tumors down. If he can spread those to the low ground, he can fight here, but he's got to stop running away. Acheron, he has to keep just attacking and spreading vials on top. The moment you run away, you give him so much damage. Acheron needs to stay on top of the Colossus so it can't use its range advantage. If you stay on top of the Prism, he can't do it. But Acheron second-guessing himself. The Queen's on the top. The Ravager's being a little bit afraid right now. He has to just jump on top, take a few hits, but then stay on top. As long as he stays on top, Printf can't keep
making it
dropping.
rain.
As long as you're on aim,
Ooh, that was
the
close.
units will keep on shooting.
That was a
on
really
the
close
flank. That's
shot.
where things get scary. That Colossus is so low, guys. It does get another Ravager.
Wow,
Printf
was
being
right
a bit
there.
of a mad dog
Just
right
a
now.
hair on.
But these drones long distance money, you can't pull back. Spread the creep down. You can't pull back. No. Acheron, don't go back to the high ground, mate. Oh my god, both players have made a lot of mistakes in this game, but that's what makes it so much fun. It's just, there's so much intensity, and even pro gamers and even high grandmaster players, and they get in such an obscure position that you haven't seen before. It's easy to mess up. The queens are still guarding, they rotate into the main. The Ravagers, another one falls, guys. 24 Ravagers have died this game. The Ravagers need to stay on top. There's only 8 Ravagers left, but he's long distance mining enough that he can just keep replacing them. He's just got to stay on top of this. I like this. Now he's starting to spread. I think he just biled his own Ravagers, though. He's got to be a little careful with that. Don't run back to the high ground. No, stop running away, Acheron. You're winning. You can't lose or no. You have to stay on the low ground with the queens and the Ravagers. No, Acheron. Oh, this is so unfortunate for him. I mean, this is definitely something I'm sure if Zerg was his main race, he might not be making this mistake. That creep stream has gotten down there. He was waiting for the creep, but like, just shove down the ramp, man. I really think he can do this. Right now, Prince F is like just doggedly fighting with the experience he has in this situation and trying to dig for those mistakes. And Acheron, this is tough. This is really tough for him right now. If those
Burrow.
Oh, he got a big volley off on the prison.
If he had Burrow,
very low for a second there. The
just Burrow. He could at least unburrow with the queens. Burrow and then unburrow when he gets close. And then bam. So if only he had Burrow.
Creep Tumor finishes just outside of his vision. That's massive.
Like, surprise, mother liquor.
Die, but he's got the other one up, so that's okay. The Ravagers coming forward. That one deep in the red. Nice focus fire. Oh, Prince F, the way he drops and focuses the low hit point Ravagers. And look at this, he's going after the drones. He says, hey, if you don't control the high ground, then you're going to be in trouble. I'd like to see a single queen on that high ground. I think could really stop this. The queen's going after the prism down here. Queens are going after the prism. And as long as his queens stay on this area, his Ravagers can control this area. He doesn't ever need to go back to the high ground. And I think he's in a really good spot right now. Acheron long distance mining. Unfortunately, it's 6 drones. It was 22 before. Oh!
No! It's over.
You dropped the Colossus on top.
So close. He had it.
I mean, he was probably dead anyway. But
I think he had it.
Lord,
I think little by little he would have got it.
There. He didn't want to have to start losing pylons and cannons. He was like, "Oh, quick! I gotta do this."
No, he would kill Ravagers little by little. By that time, the Ravagers would be low numbers, and
the creep, got it down, had the
I think he had a chance. He messed up accidentally.
Absolutely insane game. From even
but it was a great game.
Lost at about 8k versus 8k. Prince F lost 1,000 resources for 5,500 using the power of the forward healing station, the prism, and of course
a fair fight for both. Let's see. We'll do one last one.
In the end,
pretty much just chilling for a bit.
Let's go get some water. Guys, we're back with the King of Cannons with an emergency episode. I just got an email from Prince-F literally 6 hours ago. This came through while I was asleep this morning. Said, you absolutely have to cast this game.
Okay.
I think I may have thrown it more than 5 times. Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the King of Cannons. It's been a hot minute, but I've just got a whole set of new replays sent to me by Prince-F, the man who everybody knows cannon rushes at a Grandmaster level every single game, and yet they still can't stop it. And the title on his email was, I've got some new strategies. I've got some new builds, some new variations, he said in the body of the email, and I was like, oh, okay, alright, I'm excited. So, keen to check this one out. Obviously, opening up with the very standard thing. He builds a pylon, he builds a forge, ready to wall off. Unfortunately for him, this barcode Zerg clearly recognizes the name Printf, and they've said, yep, there's one thing that defends a cannon rush, and that is just go 12 bull immediately at the start of the game. I'll have the fastest possible Zerglings, and he won't be able to do anything to me. Now, Printf, he's going to see that here, and what the heck do you do? Let's go to Printf's vision. He's bringing in a second probe. The Overlord sees it, though. Okay, the Overlord sees it. Back to everyone's vision. 6lings are on the way. We are going to be seeing... Yeah, he's going to go Gateway. Okay, so he's going to create a little bit of a cage here. He just needs 100 minerals so he can make one more pylon, but he's 30 minerals short. The drone gets there. Great reaction. The barcode player blocking it, and he's got not enough to do a double pylon either. He's going to try to slow them down from getting on top, but they're going to just slide right through. Easy peasy. Drone Zerglings surrounding the whole thing. And the Zerglings can kill the cannon quick enough. The drones can just go back to mine. The barcode player is wasting a lot of money, though. A lot of minerals. I always say there's no such thing as an overreaction, because it's better to be alive than to not. But in this case, that definitely is a pretty huge overreaction. And 10 Zerglings, when I think just 6 would have got the job done. So, big overreaction from the barcode. Problem for Printf. He doesn't have a follow-up, does he? He's like, I'll make a cyber core, a cannon, and some gases, and Kronos some probes. Ugh. Doesn't feel good. He's got one probe hiding here. He's got one probe hiding there. So he's just checking if there's any other third bases and also trying to hide from getting caught. But it looks like our barcode Zerg knows there's probes out here somewhere. He's hunting and he finds it.
Wait, what did I miss?
Very well done. Finds that.
Who's Printef? Printef is a Protoss player that a long time ago watched. I think it's Gauzy or somebody else back in Wings of Liberty. There was cannon rushers. Not too many of them. There's not too many cannon rushers back then, or at least good cannon rushers in that case. And so Printef was somebody that got inspired by one of the cannon rushers back then in I think Wings of Liberty, and then started going, hey, I want to do that. And he just started, learning from the cannon rushers and started continuing that learning. And so he likes to do just cannon rushes every game. He's a Protoss player, so as a Protoss player, you have that luxury to choose like a certain direction. So his goal is to cannon rush and not waste resources on expos, so he can stay on top of the aggression. So as long as he stays on the aggression, if you even try to take an expo, you're gonna have some weakness there on resources. So because of that, if I don't let go of the gas, you might get caught on one of my plays, my aggressions, because so you don't, the resource he lets you make your resources where it's useless. You know what I mean? You get an expo, you're natural, but if Printf ain't expoing, that means that he's putting more resources on the rush. So hopefully your expo can, if you can hold, then you're in good shape. Yeah, I met him. I met him in 2018 at BlizzCon. Very chill dude, very cool dude. Down to earth. So uh, he's a streamer as well. He streams. I think he still streams. So you can catch him on if you like cannon rushing. He's definitely into a lot of cannon rushing. Never expand, never surrender. But he plays at GM level, so he plays a lot of grandmasters that they should be good enough to know how to defend, but then they don't. There's a lot of times like GMs, they're human beings. They're good players, but they're human beings. Just because you get to level to GM doesn't mean you're a genius and you know everything, When you're a GM, you're just really good at whatever you did to get there, and you keep doing that same thing to stay there. So there's a lot of things that some players, GM level as well, don't have a grasp of understanding in this game, because this game is very vast. That if you're playing somebody that plays unorthodox, even though you're a GM, you don't understand this part of the game. You don't understand this level of the game. So he's really good at keeping the pressure. Kind of like what I do with cannon rushing. He has his style. I have my style, which is really good to have multiple options of different ways to cannon rush. As cannon rushers. Win or lose if he won in cannon rush game length MMR of opponent, his MMR. Post cannon rush follow up. He we'll have to see. I don't know. I don't watch his games. I know that he cannon rushes and he does his thing. But that's why I'm watching a few of them right now, because I'm just chilling. And there's, I like cannon rushing in general, so I was like, it's nice to see someone that's really good at cannon rushing as well doing cannon rushes. So it's fun to kind of, come in and be an outsider looking at a cannon rusher cannon rushing when I'm also a cannon rusher. Cannon rusher looking at a cannon rusher cannon rushing casted by a person, a pig. Let's see. Let's see. Imagine this is a campaign mission with 2 classes, defeat 30 supply of roach ravager queens. That would be cool mission. I know that's what I think. That's what I was telling you earlier. I think Prince was thinking of it as a mission at that point. As a, as a challenge. That's why I said, oh, he's got it all day. He'll be there all day. If he just messed up. But I think he had it. He always kind of extra, never surrender. He also has a spreadsheet of over 7,000 lines explaining what happens each game, win or lose. Yeah, yeah. He has a spreadsheet, um, which I don't know. I don't know how well that There's definitely some outdated spreadsheets because of the patches. I'm sure whenever there's patches, big patches, the spreadsheet has to change a little bit because they don't all apply. But because the game is so early, a lot of it should apply. It's the first 5 minutes of the game. So maybe, you don't usually get too much out there at this time. Cyclone maybe, but see what happens. If it's not gibberish. Yeah, no, I don't think you're just gibberish. Yeah, he has a spreadsheet for sure. I don't know how he uses it overall, but he has it.
Needs 100 minerals so he can make one more pylon, but he's 30 minerals short. The drone gets there. Great reaction. The barcode player.
No, never now, TJ. If you have 2 players that are willing to play with us, at least 3 games, then yes, I'll do it. That's always a yes. But not just us 2 by itself. But yeah, if we have a team, then we're good. I'll jump in.
It, and he's got not enough to do a double pylon either. He's going to try to slow them down from getting on top.
He tried to walk. Okay, he tried to do it at the choke.
Easy peasy. Drone Zerglings surrounding the whole thing. And the Zerglings can kill the cannon quick enough. The drones can just go back to mine. Barcode player is wasting a lot of money, though. A lot of minerals. I always say there's no such thing as an overreaction, because it's better to be alive than to not. But in this case, that definitely is a pretty huge overreaction.
The pool first, so that made it complicated.
I think just 6.
Pool first it's hard to use a pool first.
From the barcode.
That's the reason.
He doesn't have.
So it's really hard to cannon rush and contain a pool first when you're cannon rushing, but that's why I'm trying to do a don't build your worker and start into a pylon really quick, into a pylon over there, and then cannon right away, because then you can get that actually up and defend and keep them from getting an expo before the links come out. But you have to do it really quick. If you don't do it really quick, you get into this situation where sometimes the links just come out too early and you get broken. You're like, damn.
Have a follow-up, does he? He's like, I'll make a cyber core, a cannon, and some gases, and chrono some probes.
This game?
Doesn't
I wouldn't
feel good.
know.
He's got one probe hiding
I'm sure Printef.
Probe hiding there. So
he's kind of like, he plays like me. He just gets better and just learns.
Like
he doesn't worry about
there's probes out here somewhere.
the distractions.
He finds it very well.
So I'm sure he's
that probe in the corner. He scouts over here as well.
Capable of doing some
diligent, but that probe had already moved off to the side, and he's going to set
different
up a
directions.
Proxy here. It's not really a cannon rush. He might build a cannon out of it.
Especially since his cannon rush failed.
His follow-up tech.
His cannon rush failed, so what's Printef do when his cannon rush fails versus Zerg?
And our barcode Zerg here doing something rather peculiar, to say the least. Zerglings will poke up the ramp, but a cannon has finished over there. And barcode player, aka Railroad, Mr. No Name. I don't know why. Invisible Man. You're looking for anonymity, right? That's the whole idea of playing on a barcode. So we're gonna go with Invisible Man. The Invisible Man.
Invisible Man.
which is nice and confusing because that's what we call Dark Templar sometimes. But you know, what can I say, guys? I'm a confusing commentator. The Stargate on the left side. Okay, what the hell is he gonna do off a Tempest?
Yeah, mosquitoes trying
Okay, so
to
I think he's gonna try and do
me.
some sort of Tempest siege, but I don't think this map's good for it. Zerglings find it. Barcode, Mr. Invisible Man is like, oh, what the hell? 20 drones still. He's gonna go for a Roach Warren trying to break that position. He could do it, but I don't know. A Roach Warren.
Oh, Stargate.
Now, I feel like a Void Ray will be out in time. And actually, yep, Fleet Beacon's like going up at home.
Fleet
He's not even
Beacon.
gonna bother with the Void
Carrier?
Ray. Just more
Probably
batteries and
carrier.
cannons going up to make sure this base is defended. Roach Warren gets cancelled. Good call. 2 Spore Crawlers go
If
down.
the carrier's quick enough, then they can kind of overpower the queen count.
This is actually so common. Players used to always struggle against Printf, and I remember at tournaments a bunch
Tempests
of
take too
American
long,
players
so you
all
don't
got
do
together, all the
Tempest in
Zergs,
this
and they basically
situation.
watched
Not
replays
when
and
they
tried to
already
figure
have
out
the
how to counter
natural.
him.
But
And
the
a
carrier,
lot of them just said, well, 12 pool's the easy way of dealing with
That's
him,
the
right? 'Cause
stuff.
You stop him getting his thing up. But he got so used to playing.
well, you could get a
against
Tempest in
12
this
pool
particular
after
one.
that
There is a way where you can kind of do it, but it's very, it's still tricky. But if you get one Tempest right away before you get carriers, you go up to his base, his main top left side. There's dead space, and you just pick off a drone left and right, just back and forth. Just pick one off, pick one up, pick one. So you could do that with one Tempest
You'll notice these players often over-respond. Like those
back here. But I don't know how well this dead space is, if it gets blocked out or if you have dead space. But right here, you come in, take one out, pull back, take one out, while your carriers are gathering up at the bottom. But you don't want to get too many Tempests. You just want to just pick off drones with one Tempest.
Spore Crawlers,
If that's the case, you know. But yeah, carrier.
Them about a minute early. So
Carrier's
the
the
economy is
overall.
only now taking the lead for Invisible Man, which means, I mean, it could have been way further ahead. Speaking of which, that, my friends, is a carrier. This is a one-base carrier proxy after the initial carrier rush got shut down. Now, I mean, a carrier can build interceptors on the front line, right?
They do pretty good
Every
against
interceptor you build,
queens.
you rebuild. Every interceptor you lose, you rebuild it over and over and over again. There's only 2 queens building more spores.
And
No, not a Hydroden. You need a Spire. Didn't you see? He actually scouted down there. Barcode, Invisible Man scouted. He saw the carrier building. You can see the shape of the carrier, guys. That is clearly
maybe
a
he
carrier.
wants Infestor
Especially
Hydra.
from this angle, very hard to miss that that's a carrier. You can see it there. It's really clear what it is. Oh my god, he's gonna walk cannon battery up to the edge to support it as well.
You're gonna do the battery
It's
shield
gonna
cannon.
get really out of hand really quickly. Second carrier's on the way. First one up to 5 interceptors. You can see those.
Now with
little
this,
dots
you
above
need
it
at
show you
least
how
one
loaded it
Tempest,
is right now. 6
because
out of
those
8
interceptors
ready,
eventually will
which
get
means it's about
whittled
go
down,
time.
and you
He's
need
gonna jump in and try
time.
and
You have
isolate these
downtime.
queens. Doesn't want to fight the Spore Crawlers, so he just goes right past into the natural. One Spore Crawler is going to try to move
Yeah,
down there.
see,
Nice
they're good
reaction
against
here
queens.
from Invisible Man. The queen's going to go down already, though. Another queen in the open, and you can see how the carrier, there's a certain leash distance. When it gets too far away, the interceptors do have to get forced to return.
Working with the experts
can hit
at
escape.
QuickBooks Live gives me the peace of mind that I need to
You hit escape
You
as
could
you're
even just
moving
fight one of these
away,
Spore Crawlers one at
and
a
keep
time.
the
I mean,
interceptors
you gotta
coming.
take care of it. Yes, it will
coming
take
back
them
home.
down, but watch for the little explosions. 1 interceptor down, 2. It's gonna focus
Going for the
Hydra.
soft
3
belly.
interceptors down, 4, 5. Okay, it looks like 5 interceptors died over the course of that fight, but he gets a Hydra down to like 1 air point. A Spore almost does, and you cannot move these queens out of here. Oh no! Man, Hydras are not great because they can't
Yeah, watch
get
out
the
for those
carrier itself.
interceptors as
Spire
well. I
had
say
to
you
be
need
the
one
choice here, which
Tempest
is hard to
next,
make because
so they
you're
can
worried
just keep
about, you know,
poking it at
Leaders and
the
Corruptors get
minimum.
countered by Void Rays and Phoenix, but in this scenario, 2 base versus 1 base, Corruptors had to be the play because the Corruptor hard counters the carrier. It has 2 base armor. The Interceptor has 2 attacks, which means it's losing 4 damage on every Interceptor attack, which is massive. Not only that, you've got also the fact that, of course, the carrier does massive bonus damage to massive. It does massive damage to bonus.
Now, the reason why I feel like the reason why Printf built over here on the top left, the Stargate, is because this particular map, the closest base that a Zerg can build comfortably is gonna be this bottom side. Is usually gonna be the default. So he's built it on the left, expecting to break that base. So so the Zerg's kind of stuck on 2 base. That far right one is a little awkward. He has to chew up the mineral patches over there first, which you could do, but I think that's why he wanted to do that, because it's Zerg. Yeah, That's the next comfortable spot.
I speak good sentences. That's what I'm here for. I bring you a platter of cheese to talk about the brand new filth here from Printf, and I also describe it rather terribly, even though it's my literal job to talk about video games. Ah, well. Anyways, 3 carriers joining up now. That's going to be 24
not recently.
in a
What up,
moment.
JPX?
The
Not
spores are moving
recently.
forward. Groove Spines is almost ready. But oh my god, more cannons and batteries on the front as well. Gonna make it impossible to get out of here.
Yeah, Home Depot had some good
Hydras coming forward. Let's see how they do.
Halloween
1 Hydra
stuff.
down, 2 Hydras down.
I don't know if you checked it out.
Oh god,
You
the
checked
Hydra's
Home
falling
Depot
too
stuff,
fast. They've killed most of the interceptors on 2
earlier.
carriers. But every Hydra that goes down is irreplaceable, and the carriers then just
That's
walk
some
away.
big,
And that bought time for most of this to
that's
finish.
some Vader,
Maybe, I don't know.
Darth Vader.
Oh, it looks like this is going to get cancelled,
And
actually.
little Chucky.
A few more interceptors go forward. 1 cannon does finish there, but no. It looks like this is going down. I think at this point, Printf's getting
This is
way
why you
too
want
greedy. He just needs
Tempest,
to
one
pull back and let those
Tempest, so you can
interceptors
get at
rebuild.
least something shooting.
Remember that his main base will be
Because there's
mining
always
the
some
minerals
downtime with
shortly,
those
so his income
interceptors.
will drop. It's just 3 carriers. He did not build a 4th one. But the start of that fight was very good for Printf. The tail end, very bad for him. It was mostly minerals, and he's going to chrono boost another carrier.
You got more
4
carriers.
carriers on 1 base up against a 2 base Hydra player. I feel like outmassing your opponent is the key. Going down and engaging the cannon is not the right way to do it. Oh no, the cannon is tanking, and the Hydras aren't shooting the interceptors. That's not how you do this, Invisible Man. The whole way you're meant to deal with this is to not fight the carrier. Look, even the carrier there is tanking a little bit, and that's something Printf did on purpose. Printf has
So the Hydra didn't hold position. You always want to hold position, and that's why I say, like, you could be a GM player, but you don't always have the right answers all the time. He needed to get together and in hold position. You don't attack the carriers. That's, you stay away in the range where you kill the interceptors. And once you kill the interceptors, then the threat gets, minimized.
There's a deep
But yeah,
understanding
he
of
lost a
unit interactions. He
lot.
purposely left the carriers in range. For those who don't know, Hydras, any anti-air unit will automatically shoot carriers instead of interceptors.
Always want to hold
now. They'll
position,
always
back up,
prioritize
hold
if it's
position,
in
get
their
in that range.
So he moves the carriers up just barely in range, just so a few Hydras can hit a carrier or 2, takes damage. But the carrier doesn't die. It doesn't change its damage output. And that allows
You have
the
Chucky,
interceptors to get
the
more
huge
damage. Now, right now, let's
guy,
bring up that
the
unit stab. There's only
the
12
bone
interceptors.
sector.
So notice he wants to save up his
Like the guy with the
interceptor count until he has a lot
wine,
more
with the
before he
with
fights.
the
Yes, you can
scotch
rebuild, but they
cup.
take a while to rebuild, so you got to be very cautious. He might try to use those carriers to tank one
Okay,
more time. He's
yeah,
going to fight
yeah. I was
here.
like, oh,
he's
damn,
gonna pull back the
Jake
weak
likes to
one,
like
pull back the
these.
weak one. Yep, he's using the
There's some
carriers
good
to
ones in
tank.
here.
I knew it. I
Huge
knew
one.
This is why Printf's using this strategy, because in the new patch, they changed that attack priority, and he's realized a lot of people are going to be fighting with queens, hydras, spore crawlers, and he can actually
I
move
see.
the carriers in and out of range as long as he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
lose
they
them to
did
tank
do a new
damage.
patch where the
Fucking
AI
The AI change actually hurts you in
where the
this
AI
scenario.
goes
You wanna
towards the
pull back
carrier.
and actually start a step away from the carriers to make sure they're all attacking
Yeah,
the
you have to
interceptors
pull
instead of
back
the other
and
way around.
yeah, you gotta hold
This is
positions,
kinda
what you gotta
crazy.
do.
Printf
You hold
finding a
positions,
way
the
to
standard,
abuse the
you know,
new patch. The
All right,
Zerg
so-
player not happy about the Hydra.
He's also attacking one of his carriers to release his interceptors, so you can already get some out, so you can swing at them. So that was, old school.
Nope.
We used to do that with pylons and things like that. We'd have a pylon right here or something, and then attack it real quick, and then boom, release it.
Behaving
They
the way
did that with one of
used
his
to,
carriers.
and that's just too much, man. The Hydra number is
I
being
don't know if
broken.
Pig
What a
taught that.
delectable new follow-up to a completely stuffed cannon rush this is. Very, very silly. I do think if they went Spire, he'd have to make Void Rays after 1 or 2 carriers and would really struggle. He'd basically have to get critical damage done before the Spire starts popping out Corruptors, and that is a much longer to make structure than the Hydra Den. But there we go. GG, well played. Invisible Man may not have been angry. I may have been angry, but did not insult the
Invisible
opponent.
Man.
Just was angry
Other
about
than
the
Luan.
AI of the Hydras and taps out.
See what
GG,
the
well
other-
played. All right, so we're going to go straight into another Printf game here, as he sent me a whole pack. And
Versus
I know
a
you'll be
Zerg
shouting at
again,
me
so
if I
we'll
just
see what
leave
he
you guys
does.
With a 10-minute video, and that's it. Down here, or up here in the top left, we've got Printf, and it's Babylon up against Elroy. It's a name that rings a bell. I feel like I must have played this Zerg player before. I know Printf is about 5.5k MMR on the NA ladder, which puts him probably at about rank 50, something like that. Maybe even higher than that actually at the moment. I feel like there's
I
been
believe
a
you
bit
still
of
could.
MMR degradation on the NA server.
But I think the
I'm not
Broodlords
sure
are.
exactly why.
I think
MMR's
they
always, like,
expire
changing
quicker.
exactly over the season. Sometimes they
I think the
readjust it.
the Broodlings
fix the
expire quicker.
algorithm.
I think.
Could be there's less players playing. I actually have no idea. But he's going to come in and... Oh, man, this is not good for Elroy.
Oh, you need to have the Overlord. You didn't put... There it goes.
Oh, unlike the last game where they had the 12 pool, they're going to have to react off the cuff. And Elroy, let's go to Elroy's camera so we can see when Elroy sees it. Elroy jumping around the camera locations, doesn't seem to be paying attention. There's a pylon right in view. Elroy, what are we doing, buddy? Elroy's just stacking workers on minerals right now. That cannot be the priority, my friend.
No.
Oh no!
There's the gateway.
Not watching the minimap. Did you not? Does he not notice? Oh now! Oh Elroy, what the hell, dude? That sucks, man. Elroy is gonna be like, oh seriously, pulls drones way too late. It's like a minute after this started, man. About 40 seconds maybe, but still, that's yeah. There's no way. I mean, you can cancel this cannon up front, but this is costing you a lot more than it costs him. He gets all but 37 minerals back, and you're losing so much mining time. Elroy's gonna have to make a decision.
Yeah, you already overcommitted.
Where to take it from here? Printf's probe. I like that he was in the main harassing, because that really actually set this up. You might think, oh, what an idiot Zerg there, but he was doing this mineral mining harassment, and that brought the Zerg's attention there to try and combat it, and that made him tunnel vision a little bit. He's gonna cancel the hatchery, which I think is a wise idea. Problem. There is no,
he's going straight for that second gas, and he's going to go layer tech, or he's going to go Roach Ravager and break out. We'll see what his choice. Those are two options.
So Elroy's just going to do the classic, I will overwhelm this with Ravager response, and I was going to say Florencio, Printefio. Both old school gamers have probably been doing this for more years than most people have.
Damn right.
I've been playing games even, but definitely cool to see. Roachhorn
it's coming out.
Almost finished. I mean, what's the follow-up here? Waiting for the Cybercore in the second gas? I think Robo's really good against Roaches. Normally, he likes to go Disruptors if he can. Stalker, always very good as well. So
they should have pulled that drone and hit it. Yeah, you never know when you need to hide something.
Not great, but it's all about the Ravager count and...
You never know when you can take that base and you're like, okay.
Carry it in the natural light. It's not even covered by the cannons, is it? Couldn't Ravagers move around the right and siege it down? This seems really dicey. Elroy can see it as well. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, you need it on the front. You don't want to rally it across the map. It'll be too far away. You'll lose too much time, but this is still looking a bit dicey. Stalker's going to go after the Overlord. That could be a juicy pickup. Ravagers are making in the main. Elroy, 20 workers.
Yeah, this is the breakout. So he wants to break out. He doesn't want a Nidus
That
worm.
Overlord is not going to get out of there. That Stalker will take it down. Very nice moves here by Printf. He's got one Stalker out, a second one about to be. Ravagers can outrange cannons, but he accidentally stumbles into range. The Stalker bullies him back a little bit as well. Elroy tanking with the Roach is not a bad idea, but now there's a shield battery as well.
Yeah, he's got to drain that.
That hurts, man. More shield batteries will
the Stargate in the back.
The Stargate. Are we going Fleet Beacon? Oh my god, he goes Fleet Beacon on the front as well. Okay, this is just disgusting.
Yep.
He's gonna
Tempest.
I guess this is the new carrier play.
No, this is gonna be Tempest, I think.
This is what I do, man. I do the carrier transition. I'm like, okay.
I mean, he could.
You're a bit of a mad dog.
But I would say
extra
Tempest.
Shield battery on the way. Trying to build a pylon on the right side so we can cover that Stargate. Oh man, makes me wonder, should he have built a Void Ray? But no, I think Stalkers are more microable. Oh, he takes big damage though. He's gotta be careful. Can't walk into those vials. One of those Stalkers falls. With just one Roach, I believe. Took a bit of damage on the Ravagers, but the Ravager count is up to 6. 6 times 6 is 360 damage. 6 times 60, I should say. 360 damage is enough to one-shot a cannon. A cannon only has 300 hit points, guys. Ooh-wee. Now what do we got? Ravagers on the high ground. We've got Queens coming in. A third Queen as well. I think he thinks, okay, I gotta get anti-air to deal with the Void Rays that'll be coming, but this is not Void Rays, man. The Fleet Beacon did not get spotted. Roach Ravager gonna move down this ramp. There's only 3 cannons. One of them is
he's
not
gonna go carrier.
Vials are gonna land on it. There's no battery healing left. This is a good overwhelm. But no, notice Printf is focusing the Ravagers. He focuses down 1 Ravager, 2 Ravagers, 3 Ravagers, 4 Ravagers, 5. I think 5 Ravagers have gone down so far. 4, sorry. Carrier's on the way.
That
Dude,
battery
that doesn't get out. He's just dead. I think Elroy actually can have this. If Elroy just focus fires these pylons and that probe, he should be able to take it. That cannon in the back
He's
is doing a lot of
panicking.
damage, really lowering his output. He needs to focus everything, but that pylon on the right is still powering the Stargate. That's not enough. Oh my god, the cannon. I can't believe the cannon's actually...
And then there's another pylon.
Oh, no,
yeah, he's panicking.
Like, what, 10 seconds away from finishing. Oh my god, that pylon's still powering it. You need to click this pylon as well. There's too many pylons, man. Oh no, now he's trying to panic pile the Stargate, Elroy in panic, and these two still MVPs. They've done so much damage, as has the cannon on the left side. Carrier comes out, transfuse lands before the queen goes down, but that carrier will push back these units.
It can't take it
Oh,
out.
This is really bad. A lot more Roach Ravager coming down. The queen comes down. She says, I'll solo you, mate. Come and fight me, you freaking coward. The carrier basically up there sipping tea going, what are these peasants trying to shout at me?
He tried to break it. He could break it.
Runs over them with his,
He's gonna lose everything to do it, but he could.
Says, get out
No,
of here,
he's not
rabble."
using.
The carrier raining down death and destruction.
What?
Elroy, I think Elroy was so close to breaking this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, but he was already.
Stargate, which means there's only one carrier, but there's still no.
But that stalker was almost dead.
Oh man, unit lost tab is nasty. 2-1 in
this is
favor
very
of
nasty.
Printef. Both players' main bases are still mining.
So you never want to have a 1 base to 1 base ratio as a Zerg.
Who's been to Marrakesh, Casablanca, or Tangier?
What a
Very low on the minerals is Elroy. Elroy, if they need to build more queens and spores now, they're going to need to pull maybe one worker off each
What you guys
barracks,
up
but
to?
I guess they want to make Ravagers as well. A bunch of interceptors go down.
What?
Like, cool, you killed each
The
interceptor's
can man?
only like 15 minerals, 10 minerals?
We're gonna play some StarCraft in a little bit. We're
Changed it a
checking
few
out
times. Anything they've changed multiple times in
Printef,
StarCraft 2's history, I can
Cannon
never
Rush.
remember the name, like the numbers for.
Real
I think
quick.
it's still
What up,
15
guys?
minerals. I don't think they
Thanks,
made
I'm
it
Canning.
Oh, Sporkroll is shooting the carrier, but that might be on purpose. Remember, the carrier tanking is something that we know Printef likes to do. Stalker's
Just
trying
seeing
to
someone
focus down
suffer
the
the cannon
Sporkroll.
rush.
One goes down, there's still one alive. New Stargate comes
Oh,
up here.
man, Ray.
Don't tell me Elroy's going to kill that
Damn.
one as well. Elroy here with a queen and a spore trying to fight. The
feel
Ravagers
special
are trying
right
to
now.
fight the Stalkers. The Stalker's trying to focus the spore down. If the queen and the spore can survive, that'll be massive. That spore has 6 interceptor kills. The carrier has to pull back. Oh my god, you got to focus the cannons though. You can't just stand in cannon range. There's no way you can just stand in cannon range and take it. You could just bile the Stargate down from out of range, but that Ravager is in range of the cannon
He
right
still
now. And that's
keeps
a big
getting shot
bummer.
by the cannon.
Oh no, careful Elroy.
Pull that
Elroy.
back. There we go.
Focus. Oh my god, Elroy's got it. Elroy's got it! The second Stargate to fall in this game. Elroy is actually keeping themselves alive. The
my
problem for them is
goodness.
Printef still has the money. It's just banking up. And it can still get spent. Whereas Elroy's spending actual
We
units
lost the
that
queen.
are all dying for this. So Printef's going to build a new wall of cannons and batteries. I mean, he's looking a little stubborn right now. Does he just build a new Stargate up there? I don't know, man. The Stalker's going to go after the Spore.
Oh,
The
don't
Carrier's
lose.
been very slowly rebuilding its interceptor count.
That's a lot of
roaches
roaches.
and Ravagers coming down. Elroy's got a new Spore Crawler. They can move to the low ground as well. Seems like one Spore
Gotta
is enough
break
to
it.
deal with the interceptors of a carrier. But I think as it gets full of interceptors, that story will change. Oh, big vials landing on these cannons. The cannons will get a few shots off before they go down, but they do go down, leaving just 2 cannons.
Oh, he's
3
breaking
batteries,
out
and
though,
of course,
slowly.
that goat cannon in the back. Carrier is almost full of interceptors. It'll come forward again. The Stalkers are ignoring the Roach Ravager. He was focusing the spores for a moment there. But it looks like Elroy's going to push him off this position. He's trying to build a new Stargate. And
What did I get
Mothership in
to?
the production tab. Printef. He's like, man, I've got so much money, but he keeps killing my production. What can I spend
I
it
might as
on?
well
He's
get
like,
a
wait a second.
mothership.
Mama just whooped a man. We're not going to sing. In case you didn't know, I can't do that. I am a little punch drunk on casting cheesy games today, but we're not that drunk, you know. There's being a little tipsy.
Oh, no.
And then there's inflicting nails upon a chalkboard on your audience, and we're not quite at nails on a chalkboard yet. If I have a little sip of vodka, maybe we'll get there. Either way, Roach Ravager coming forward. This carrier's getting so many kills though. And there is a new Stargate coming up, a second Stargate
Oh
as
my
well. Because
goodness.
Printef has so much money. This carrier's got 15 kills.
Ooh, the
That
queen's
queen
almost
barely
dead.
surviving on 1 hit point. It looks like that gateway might even survive. The queen does go down, the Ravager as well, and feels like Elroy here on just 14 drones. Had to rebuild
That's
some workers.
not
maybe.
good.
Pulled off gas, now putting back
Oh,
on
Lord,
gas.
dying.
And it looks like Printef's single carrier is going to take everything down. Bloody
Yeah.
well played, man. Bloody well played. Hats off to you, Printef. This is disgusting. Don't get me wrong. And I know there's people in the comments every time I do a King of Cannons video where they're like sickened. But just do remember, this man does do this every day, every game. Never hides behind a barcode. Openly talks about how to defend it on videos and different variations. Teaches people how to deal with it. And yes, it's annoying. And it really does create a painful experience for your opponent because they have to react very early and very technically. On the other hand, He has taken a very specific move and perfected it, you know, much like Ryan Hall is to MMA, Printf is to StarCraft, for any fans out there of that. That's cool, though. I do love seeing the carries, especially the tanking with the carrier AI.
How you doing, Danny? What you up to? I was live streaming you. Loser, what the hell? Just say hello. You crazy? Keeping sewer mermaid alone? Alone and sad. That's good. Times are tough right now, so it's good that you're just going up. Yeah, but it is late. I know a lot of people are asleep or half asleep at the moment. It's like 1:15 here. I feel it's just time for one base farmhouse. Okay, if you get put off opponent. Zerg versus CS farmhouse. So I'll try. Not much of a. I haven't done swarm host much. Yeah, I heard Florida didn't get hit as bad, and around it was not as bad, so that's good. Just hope the rest of it was the same. Again, thanks, Mr. Can Man. Let's try. We'll do a swarm hole, one base swarm holes. I haven't gotten to swarm host yet, so I haven't really come up with builds yet. haven't gotten that far. Really? Damn.
Good luck. Have fun.
I don't know all that 13, 14 stuff. I do not know those numbers. I'm a Protoss player. Win the video game, streamer.
You're under attack. Siege up. Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap!
Evolution complete. Unacceptable command.
Your base is under attack again.
Unacceptable command.
They're attacking your base, you know. Hey, your base is under attack, man.
Evolution complete.
Unacceptable command.
They're attacking your base, you know.
Unacceptable
That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place.
Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap!
Your base is under attack again.
Your forces are under attack! Mineral field depleted. They're attacking your base, you know. That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place.
Your base is under attack again.
Got him. Oh, pissed off Lings. GG. Yeah, already gave him too much time. We tried. The Fine Crawler? Yeah, Fine Crawler is sexy. Ba-dum. We'll do one more game and then we'll take a break. Much talking.
Good luck.
Have fun. Hey, your base is under attack.
It's a trap!
Okay.
Hey, your base is under attack, man. They're attacking your base, you know. That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place.
That base is revealed.
Your base is under attack again.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Mineral field depleted.
Hey, your base is under attack. It's a trap! That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Hey, your base is under attack, man. Research complete.
Your base is under attack again. That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Job's done.
Hold on a little bit. Go.
You're engaging the opponent.
Your forces are taking damage.
Our forces are under attack.
Sandwich. Good death ball.
We're running out of minerals.
Let me get some rest right now. And I'll be back on in the morning. Some more StarCraft. Base ready. Check this one. Hydras. Alright, we'll get some more StarCraft tomorrow. Some more fun games.